okay. Heck. Hi. Thank you for the heckin' eggs. Straight off the bat. Hi, Dem. How goes it? I hope you're having a good heckin' day. Hi. And hi, Grubby, you arrived. Hello. Odd, hi, Ash. Noise of happiness. Is the egg smash a noise of happiness? To be fair, you might be right. I find the egg smash a noise of happiness. Ah, dear. Right, I apologise for the late start. I actually swapped all my cameras around. I wonder if you'll be able to tell the difference. Let's see. You can if it stays completely black. Hi! So this is normally my top-down camera. I swapped it to here because it doesn't get as many frames and it tends to be a bit blurry. So I was like, we'll keep that as the face cam for now because it goes blurry sometimes. And also it has a habit of falling down because it's heavier. So I thought I'd swap it to this one. I'm just going to move my mic a bit so it's not quite so up in my face. But yeah, I think this would be better for the face cam for now. Because I don't need as many, all of the pixels on my face. But I do want them on the top down. Hopefully this looks okay. I guess we'll see. You know, technically the face cam should be the better camera, but it's been very funny with it deciding that it doesn't like my ports, and sometimes it likes them, sometimes it doesn't. So with that being the case, so far this camera is being more consistent. So I thought I'd do them a big swap around, and that's why we're late today. Because I was reminded as soon as I logged into Streamlabs this morning with both of my cameras that one of them was very grumpy. And I was like, right, if you're going to keep doing this day after day, I'm going to swap you around. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So yeah, that's what we've done. The other thing is the tentacles aren't up right now because we had a house inspection and I wanted to take the tentacles down so that they didn't have anything to complain about. But I will put the tentacles back up. They're just down for now. So that nobody had a reason to complain about my tentacles. But yeah, other than that, I think everything is back to normal. There's quite a bit of fluff around because of making all of the jellies, but it'll dissipate. We have hoovered, but it'll dissipate. Unfortunately, I don't know if anyone else has had this experience of hoovering fluff, but what tends to happen is, if it's not sunk into the carpet, it just blows it up into the air, and then I get more of it on my desk again. Oh dear. Yeah, fluff's a bit of a nightmare. It'll go away with time. I think it just ends up going out the window, and it's someone else's problem, I suppose. Oh dear. But yeah, today we're going to do some fire embroidery again, because I always find that quite relaxing, and I think that'd be a nice little Thursday stream, because we've done quite a lot of long streams recently, and tomorrow is going to be another long stream. So I think have a nice little chill in-betweeny stream today to gear up for tomorrow's stream, which is going to be a heck long stream. In fact, we're probably going to be having quite a lot of long Friday streams in a row for at least the next 4 weeks, I think. Potentially a couple weeks after that as well. So yeah, gear up for long Fridays. Because Fridays are gonna, for the next at least 4 weeks, gonna be bra designing streams. But then also potentially I'll be doing some, depending on what the designs are, some testings. I'll go onto the other screen for a second just because I want to talk about this for a moment. Hi again. Back. Yeah. So what's going to be happening is, we're going to be designing 7 bras for this Friday, then the next Friday, the Friday after that, and the Friday after that, because that will hopefully cover, well, most of October, which is when we're going to be making them. But if we go above and beyond with any of the designs, what the patterns are, I'll then have to test them out. So it might take a few other weeks of testing out and getting the patterns nailed so that when it comes to October, I'm not faffing around trying to sort out making patterns and making sure the designs work and stuff like that, and that they're not all over the place. It depends how intense we go with any of them. I do want all of them to be wearable. I don't want them to go outside of that bounds. I don't want them to go so artistic they can't be worn. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to input. I'm looking forward to seeing what people think, and I'm definitely looking forward to making them. I am wondering how much it's going to cost to make this many brows. We will find out. But I think I can thrift a lot of it, and I think I probably already got a lot of stuff in the house. I mean, that cupboard is a wealth of ingredients for sewing. So I think I'll be okay. Oh, Gon! Look at this new cam position. Thank you, Gon. This is actually different. It's normally the top-down camera, so it's the stream cam, which is normally faced at the desk. That's this camera, because it's been acting up, we'll say. Basically, it doesn't like the port that I've been putting it into my computer, and it complains every single time. Every stream. It's like, no, I don't like it. I'm not gonna work for you. I'm gonna grump. I'm not gonna show you everything, and when you try and load me up, I'm gonna give you 4 pop-ups. Every stream it does this, and I'm at the end of my line with it. I'm like, listen, I've given you everything you've asked for. I've given you the nice fancy port. I've moved you around. I've given you space from the other USBs. Listen, there's nothing else you could want, and it's still being grumpy. So at this point, I'm not dealing with it. You're gonna become, you're downgrading to my face cam if you're gonna act like this. So yeah, that's what happened with it. My fancy camera is now my face cam because it refuses to work at its full capacity. I fight it. Still gonna make the baby face part? Yeah, I am. I'm very torn between making it a maternity brow or not, because I think that might be a bit grim, but it's so grim anyway, you know? Oh dear. Also, hey, your brow is dashing and I'm so envy. Thank you. I have very thick brows anyway. I'm the kind of person whose brows handshake. If they're not kept social distance, they give themselves a good in the middle. So whenever I fill them in, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna these thick brows. But I don't often do it because they're thick anyway. But when I have a very light, light hairstyle, I like filling them in so they look really intense on my face. It's a look and I enjoy it. I only do it with the lighter hairstyles. Whenever I have like a dark purple or a dark blue or like even like the reds, I don't really bother with it. But if I have like a more pastel-y hair color, I'm like, yeah, heckin' dark eyebrows, look at them. Because it's the only way you can see that my natural hair color is like very dark. Oh, Count, how goes it? Poochie, I hope you're having a good day. There's still top-down view. Jelly just needed extra time to tip her desk. Shh. And pretend she's drinking liquid normally. Yeah, I've tipped my entire setup so that it's now resting on the wall. That'd be intense. That'd be a sewing challenge. Unibrow? Kind of, although I would actually say, you hear a lot about unibrow, but I'd actually say my brows grow out more over here than they do in the middle. Like, they do grow here, but they also grow a lot here. And that's probably more of the problem area, because if you're trying to draw like a winged eye, which is what I really like doing, I like to give myself a winged eye. People say draw to the end of your eyebrow, but if I was doing that, the end of my eyebrow is like over here. So I don't know. I'm not drawing my wing like woo. Oh dear. Oh my god! Bo! Heck! Heckin' 10 months. Jesus Christ, Bo. That is a hecking long time. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Jesus Christ, Bo. Heck! That's very sweet. Jeez. Oh, what's your natural hair color? Dark brown. Very dark brown. Yeah. That's my natural hair color. It's not a hair color I've had for a while. I think I started dyeing my hair when I was 16. Yeah. 15, 16. I think 16. So yeah, I haven't had my natural hair color for a good long time. But when it grows out, you can definitely see it. It looks black on camera, but it is just a very dark brown. Yeah. So like a tri-brow, so like extra half. Yeah, like it just keeps growing at the side. Like it's not as thick as the main brow, but like it just keeps going. So it looks like my eyebrows are like rain clouds crying. They just keep going. So like if I like that's where it's like with the eyeliner. It's like, where am I aiming for? The end of my brow? Where is the end of my brow? Nope. Eyebrow bro. Eyebrow. It's a lot of eyebrow. My eyebrows, they take up a lot of space if they really want to go for it. I tame them a fair amount if I want to keep just this shape, but I'll be honest, even like this is going into a lot of eyebrow detail now. Like, I don't even feel plucking my eyebrows anymore. I don't feel it. I'm so used to it. I'm just like oh dear. Yeah. But I like to keep them quite thick still. I've always liked having quite thick eyebrows. I think it's become more in fashion the last couple years, but I don't know. I quite like them. I have a lot of space up here, so like if I don't have thick eyebrows, it doesn't look right, you know? Yeah, so I quite like them. Wait, Zay! How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Hi. When you were 60? When I was 60? Oh no, I've not been 60 yet. How are you doing this morning? Delcy! How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Good morning. Is dark brown brunette? I'm really bad with classifications of hair color. Probably. I mean, maybe. I just say dark brown because brunette would probably classify me, yeah. It's dark brown. Very dark. Morning. How morning is morning these days? Morning is 11 o'clock. It is still morning. Yay, Shifty Luke, how goes it? We're just talking about what's going to be happening on Fridays the next coming weeks. So this Friday we're designing the 7 horror bras we'll be doing in October. And then next Friday it'll be a different group of bras, then the Friday after that a different group of bras, and the Friday after that a different group of bras. And then we should have 28 bras to make in October. It's a lot of bras, but I do think we'll be able to do a bra a day. It's going to take a lot of prep work, and I might have to do a few evening streams for extra prep. But I want to get a lot of bras done. Some of them might end up not being donatable. I would say ones like the baby bra, I might end up not donating just because I think it would be a little much. But I still want to make them. I still think that would be fun. Maybe I open like, I don't know. Maybe I open like an Etsy store and put some of the proceeds towards the same charity, which is against breast cancer. That might be a better way of doing it rather than just donating the baby bra. Because it's a bit much. But yeah, I think it would be good. I doing good. Having cereal. Nice. Always good. Good to hear it. I want to give it 10 months now. Every month for a short 5 minutes. It's really amazing how much you've changed. Oh, Bo. God, you must have like if you've only been watching for 5 minutes, which by the way, bless you. You've subscribed. You only watched for 5 minutes. By the way, Bo, I really appreciate it, but please don't feel like you have to subscribe. You would be just as welcomed here, regardless. Absolutely regardless. But you must have almost like a flip book, like people take like a picture of themselves every day, almost like that. Dear, I'm a brand new Lovers of the World. It's looking good. Heck yeah, Delcy, congratulations. Heck yeah, that sounds good. Heck yeah. It's not 11 o'clock, it's 1 past. Oh, you're right. Except, you're wrong, it's 3 past 11 now. What rank did you get to in DBD? I didn't check, actually. After I told you that I wouldn't tell you, I never checked. Was it strategic? You'll never know. Ah, dear. She'd cosplay one of the DBD survivors or the killers. I was thinking one of the killers might be fun. There's a couple of cosplays I'd want to do before that, but it might be fun, yeah, for sure. Did you play any more since last stream? I think Shifty did. I was seeing Shifty logging in and out. I can't think of anyone who deserves it anymore. Oh, bless you, Bo. Bo! It's very kind. But please, I think your one is a prime, right? Which is still very, very, very kind. I'm just aware, especially at the moment, that we are in a bit of a world situation. And I'm like, keep your money. It's okay. This is a free stream. It's alright. Guess I won't tell you my new rank then. That's fine, because I'll just be one rank ahead of you. It's fine. Oh yeah, and for anyone who's just joined, this camera is a bit laggy. No! Swear to God. I swear to God, we changed these cameras. No lag at all? Okay, it's fine here. Okay, that's fine. As long as it looks okay on your end. Okay. Sure, okay, that's fine. If it looks good on your end, I appreciate it. Oh, dear. Oh, dude. August, did you pull a hydrate? Shoot, I guess I should have some more coffee then. Thank you for the hydrate. You love pulling up with a hydrate? Shoot, thank you. But latency is fine. Okay, that's fine, thank you. Right, what we're going to start doing is adding fire today. So we have fire to go down here, but we also have fire that needs to actually go pretty damn high. So we have fire that needs to go the whole way up here, and I think a little bit just going up here too. So it's quite a bit. So I'm going to draw some of that in. I do want it to go up to here, but I don't want it to be big fire up to here because I kind of want to keep this almost as a separate one because it's quite cute up there. That's the plan. Fun on my end too, thank you. Jelly messing with the straight blaze time continuum again. Yeah. It's because I swapped my cameras around, but this one complains less, so I wanted to put it up there. But now I'm concerned, you know? 0.025 latency is fine. The show must go on! Are you sure it's coffee? Pretty sure the blood prints. Oh, those are the blood points in DBD. I can't. I'm just drinking blood points. Everywhere I go, just drinking blood points. I also just realized, I thought the tentacles were a lot more prominent. It's because I put a black background on them because of DBD. That's why. I was like, the tentacles are a lot more prominent today. Why is that? It's because of it's because of the Dead by Daylight tentacles. It's because they're so prominent in that. Oh dear. Right. So what we need to do, we need to start drawing in some of where the fire is roughly gonna be. Which is roughly gonna curl around here and maybe a little bit up into this bit. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Just realised there are tentacles literally above your head. I know. It's difficult for me not to notice that, I think, because on this screen it's like, if I sit upright, it literally just looks like I've got a tentacle stickers on my forehead. Like, it's just there. Yeah, that's why I notice it so much. It's because of the other screen. Right, so we have chalk pen, and then we need to get all this middle part. To anyone who hasn't seen the fire before, by the way, this is what it looks like. It kind of borders all of the like, not patches, but what do you call them? The pieces that we do, they get bordered by fire. And so we need to border all of the pieces with fire. I think I do want, by the way, I didn't do this earlier, but I think I do want a little fire coming out from behind these buildings. Yeah. Because I did fire coming out from another building, and I think that'd be cute. Yes. Yes. Areas? Panels! Panels! That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Thank you. Panels. The fire borders all of the panels. And for this one, it's going to go Kind of this way, I think. Because then it can border both ways. I'm gonna go over the stones a bit, but that's okay. And then we can just go a little into here. Nice. And then on this side, we can go I think just like a little bit like this. Be pretty cute. Yeah. And then we might just have like a little separate fire just on its own. That. And that looks pretty good. I probably won't worry too much about the ones going up this side because those are all going to be quite dark fire. And the dark fire we're doing separately. Yes! Lobstrudel! How's it going? I hope you're having a good day! Morning, oh, morning! God damn it. Why? Why? Oh, does my hair look more grey today? Can you see it in this camera? Not in this camera you can't, but in that camera I think you can. It looks grey, right? Does hair look grey? Yeah. Hair is grey. Oh dear. I don't know, the other day it looked more blonde on camera. By the other day I mean yesterday. It's not! It's grey! Grey! Oh dear. I'm okay. I hope you are doing alright. I hope the rest of your week goes well. Scusami? Oh. The heckin' news. I don't want the news right now. Those ends look rough. What do you mean? What do you mean? I know that my hair needs to be cut. But I got my vaccination, my second vaccination through. Shifty, I think I got my second vaccination through the same day that you got your vaccination. Again, I think we got our letters on exactly the same day. Again. But yeah, I got my... Oh, where's that mug up there? I don't want that. I got my my second vaccination thing through, so I'll be fully vaxxed in a couple weeks. Actually, 2 weeks on Tuesday, last Tuesday. So yeah, then I can feel a little bit safer. It looks grey now. Yeah, right? I told you, it's so grey. Put a vid in Discord for me? Did you? Oh my god. What's the vid? Oh god. In honor of the camera switching shenanigans, I will look at that heckin' later. God damn it. Ozzy Robbie, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Hi. Heckin' in sync mail. Yeah, it's just this, I feel like it's just a postman going around and being like, eh, all of the young people can have it. Now there you go. Vaccinations. You done now for 2 weeks? Heck yeah! 27th. Yeah, 27th for me. I get my vaccination on the 27th. Which is good. And it's not at a ridiculous time, which is good. Last time I had it in the middle of my work day, which was not ideal. Say, wait! Have you got your vax on the same day? Yeah! Woo! Oh, wait! Maybe I can meet you. Oh dear, because I'm not gonna dox us and say where we're having it done, but I'm gonna assume we might be going to the same place. Oh dear. Is it the... Yeah! It is. It is. That's the one. Yeah, same place as before. Same. Well, maybe I'll meet you. If you fancy it. You can have a vaccination party. Oh, dear. Deja vu. We're stabbed in the same place before. I mean, you're not wrong. Gang, where you at? It's not hard to pronounce Hone. I know, but I like pronouncing it. Well, the first time I saw it, I thought it was pronounced pizza. So I was going around pronouncing it pizza, and then I found out later it was Pfizer. So I'm now stuck in it that it's going to be pizza whenever I see it. I've decided pizza. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you pronounce it like you're calling a cat. And then you get the added benefit of all the cats in the area coming to see you whenever you get your jab. What is the downside? What is the hecking downside? Getting more of those pizza vaccines? Oh, spare pizza vaccines going here. Being vaccinated with spritzer is a way better way of being vaccinated. You said it. Oh, right, I need to make sure I don't unplug the wrong thing here. Because I need this plugged in. There we go. Oh yeah. I also need the correct foot, so let me change that. Yeah. There you go, drop my feet. Oh! Thank you for the horn. Ah, dear. Right, get that out, get the foot, put it over here, get our squeaky foot. Get ready, everyone, for the squeaks again, because we're going to have our squeaky foot back in here. Can you hear it just from here? I can't remember. Do you like that? Do you like that sound? Oh yeah. A nice squeaky foot. DJ! Get ready for that. That's what... I mean, probably that's more what I hear than what you hear, to be honest, because I'm sure you don't hear it directly from the machine as much. Sounds like a bed at a cheap hotel. You know what? You're not wrong. That is kind of what it sounds like, but like for mice, because it's like on a much smaller scale. A bed for mice in a cheap hotel. What is this? A bed for ants? Squeak, 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 squeak. Ah, bad memories of cheap hotels returning. You know, one of the cheapest hotels I ever stayed in was actually one of the best hotels I ever stayed in. So there was... you'd have to like mirrors. That was the only thing, which I don't love mirrors, but I'm not adverse to them, so it wasn't the worst for me. But I had to... Well, I say I had to, but I was staying somewhere, and I wanted to go visit a couple members of family, but I couldn't stay with them. And... so I needed a hotel. I needed somewhere reasonably cheap, ideally. And I found this place, and it was quite close by. I didn't know it was very close by. I could get there, and I don't drive. And I think it was £27 a night for just me in a double room. I was like, that's very cheap. Like, what's the catch here? What's wrong with it? There must be something wrong with it. And I got there, and it was the nicest room. It was like, again, there were a lot of mirrors. A lot of mirrors. There was like a mirror behind the bed, and then mirrors the other side of the bed as well. And then on where the bathroom was, there was like mirrors, not in, like there was a mirror in the bathroom, but there was mirrors on the walls to the bathroom too. So there was like mirrors everywhere, and these were big mirrors. But other than the fact there was mirrors everywhere, it was fantastic. This hotel was amazing. Like the bed was lovely, like the room was lovely. It had a shower, toilet, everything that I wanted, like for myself, and it was really comfy. I had a television, had a kettle, which is all I kind of need. And then, like, if I went just outside the door, there was a McDonald's, there was a Greg's, If I went across the road, there was, I think it was like a Fridays or something like that, but like a bigger restaurant. Literally everything that I wanted, I was like just outside the door. Just outside the door. And it was 27 quid a night. And it was like one of the cheapest hotels I've ever been in. And it was fantastic. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, I loved it. Excuse me, could you keep down the squeakies? Confusing me. So what's wrong with McDonald's audio? We squeak away. Remember the good hotel? The catch was they trap you in the mirror dimension. Two-way mirror. See, paid to be filmed. Maybe I paid to just be filmed me changing. Potentially. Remember the fancy prison? That's why it's cheap. I guess the hotel also had options to charge by the hour. No, I don't think it was a hotel like that. Because it was just like, I could only pay to stay. What's Greg's? Oh, thank you. It's a bakery. Also blows bubbles before May burps. Hi! Welcome. We're just about to do some fire. We are embroidering fire like this with our sewing machine into our big embroidery. Greg's is a bakery. But yeah, they do pastries, they do burgers. I got a steak slice there the other day. It's pretty cheap, but it's like nice, and you can just take it and go, which is nice and easy. Although be careful, because every time I've got a fizzy drink from Greg's, it's exploded, and maybe that's just my experience, but I swear, I'm sure their frigids must vibrate or something, because every time I get a fizzy drink from Greg's, it explodes. Oh dear. Again, might just be my experience, but something's going on there. How you doing? Good, thank you. I hope you're also having a good week. That's why you need so many mirrors. Then why you need so many mirrors by the bed? I did wonder. There are a lot of mirrors by the bed. I mean, I just wanted to like get there, go out, get back, go sleep. If they were watching me, they would have been very disappointed. Very disappointed. Like, this person does nothing. You're right, I do. I just want to get in, sleep, go out, eat, get back, sleep. I'm here for nothing else. I like fire, me too. Bakery, a place where bread and cakes are made or sold. Yes. But it's like not, it's like a chain bakery, you know? So it's not like your local bakery. And it mainly does savoury things. I think it's more known for its savoury stuff than its sweet stuff. Like, it does have sweet stuff in it, but I'd say the majority of people go there for the savouries. Like, you get your bacon buddies, you get your sausage rolls, stuff like that. And then I know they did a vegan thing that people liked a lot at one point. I think they were also giving it away for free to like promote it, and people went quite wild for that for a bit. Yeah. Chain bakery is not actually a bakery where stuff is made fresh. They don't make loaves of bread or cakes to order. Yeah, it's not like, yeah, it's like, there are other bakeries often around a Greg's, but they very much cater to different things. Like, they won't put each other out of business, if that makes sense. Like, you could have a bakery right next to a Greg's, and they probably both do equally well, because they don't do the same things, really. Except, like, they might overlap on sausage rolls. And yeah, a lot of the stuff they make is pre-made and cooked later. Yeah, in fact, the bakery would probably do better. The best bakeries are the town ones you visit on the road trips. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unless you have a really good local one. And then it's like, oh, made or sold. Yeah, it still applies. Yeah. Greg's is a fast food of bakeries. It is the fast food of bakeries. It is. It's like not bad. It's not bad. But, oh, and they don't really do sit-in most of the time. They don't do sit-in. They like... You really do just take it and go. Yeah. Greg's isn't quality, it's just price and quantity. Yeah. But it's alright though. It's not bad. I wouldn't say Greg's is bad. Because it's not. They do some good wraps as well. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to do these curry wraps that they're pretty good. Usually like a vegetable curry wrap that was fantastic. But I don't know if they do it anymore. Because I haven't seen it for a while. Which doesn't give me too much hope. Domino's as a chain pizza shop doesn't make it hardly a pizzeria. That's true. Greg's and First Bakeries is like McDonald's versus Mother's Cooking. Yeah. But it is easier to find a Greg's than a bakery in like a town centre. There's so many more Greg's. Aye. And they're cheap, isn't it? Lack of vegan cheese is what makes it bad. Oh, lack of vegan cheese. They do vegan cheese at Domino's now though, by the way. So at least our Domino's, they have a vegan cheese option. It's good when it's hot. If you eat that vegan cheese cold, something's not right. The other thing that gives me, that really, I don't like it at all. So, you can't do the vegan cheese, or at least you couldn't, in the build your own. So what you have to do is you have to go into the vegan pizza and then swap out ingredients if you want to change things. But they only give you the vegan options. So if you're lactose intolerant, you can't put chicken on your vegan cheese pizza. So you can only have the vegan cheese as a vegan pizza. You can't have the vegan cheese with other things. Maybe that's changed now, but it hadn't when I ordered it. And it just seemed very stupid. Like, I don't know. Oh dear. 5 Gregs near me, yeah. Cold becomes vegan rubber, yeah. The cold is not good. If you ask Greg to make you a sausage roll on demand, he'll do it. If you ask Mum to try to get stuffed. Had vegan cheese once. The vast stuff should be illegal for human consumption. Depends what vegan cheese you get. Because some vegan cheese is absolute garbage. It's like, it really doesn't feel edible. But there are some people that put real love into that stuff, and it's like actually very, very good. So I would say go somewhere that specializes in vegan food and maybe try their cheese, and then find out where they got their cheese from if they don't make it in-house, because there are some actual really good vegan cheese out there, but some of them are terrible. If it's like a coconut oil base, it tends to be really, I think it's like one of the oil-based ones, they tend to be really rubbery, but quite a lot of the time the nut-based ones are really good. Yeah. The reason why the hotels have so many mirrors is because they create illusion of space. Oh, look at you coming in with the smarts. That actually does make a lot of sense. Yeah, I like that. Can we please have a vegan pizza and 1 box of loose chicken? Yeah, because I'd like to have some chicken on my pizza. It's not even that though. The limited options for the vegan pizza, because like, it's just, you know, I'd just like to see the vegan cheese in the make your own pizza, you know, so that it doesn't separate it so much from everything else. Some people might just want the vegan cheese because they're lactose intolerant, or because they can't have dairy. Dairy allergy is a thing. Like, people are full on allergic to dairy. Maybe just let them have that without having to be vegan, you know? I don't know. I would like to see that. I still have complaints, but I think it is a good step that it's at least on the menu. You know? So I'm not so salty as I was, but I'm still a little salty. Same goes for gluten-free stuff. Yeah, I know. Just have it so that it's just as an option on the menu, you know? Just put it on the menu. Have it as an option. It's fine. Not everyone will pick it, but some people will. Oh, and gluten-free stuff can be vile. It can be. Absolutely. But it doesn't have to be. Because again, there are a fair amount of people that kind of have to live with that and don't get a choice. Because of, I think it's celiacs and stuff like that. Like, they just straight up don't get a choice. And weirdly enough, they don't hate food. So it's because they can eat good stuff. It's just about finding the right things. And the cheap stuff is not always the right stuff. But, yeah. I'm gonna get an ice cream and turn the heater on because I don't believe in consistency. God damn it. God damn it. And why is there a dem regret? Do we need a reason? No. I'd just like to know my achievements. Do I need a reason? Salted caramel and macadamia or hazelnut and chocolate. Oh, they sound good. Mmm. Salted caramel macadamia sounds real good. Mmm. Did you not ask them and see if they could just make an exception? It isn't difficult on demand. We have it done online, so it's not really part of the, what do you call it, with Domino's. It's not really part of the ordering process. It's like a click box, go to next, click box, go to next. It's not really an, it's not like a ringing up and kind of ordering, sort of. I don't know how to explain. No. Can't have cheese? Don't worry, we have cheese for you. What, you want me? No, no, be vegan. That's crazy. Give me all the gluten. Okay, I'll be back. Get some. Oh dear. To be fair though, again, it was still nice to try that they'll see that they had an option. I'm just happy to see the option, you know? To an extent, I am just happy to see the option. Do I think the way that they put it forward is silly? Yes, but I'm still happy that the option is there. I am also glad that they didn't go for the vegan cheese that like literally smells like Wotsits and tastes like ugh. Because it's out there and it's awful. we had that once and oh my god, I cried because to be fair I did have a migraine at the time and I really wasn't feeling well, but oh it was awful. It was just so bad. So I'm really glad I didn't go for whatever vegan cheese that was, because that was bad. I don't know if that's just not meant to be cooked with or ooh. Okay. And then let's go down to here. And do the second one. So there are two fires here, so I'm just doing both of the red outline for both of them now. There we go. I might as well, while I'm here, just get both of the red outlines done before I change the red colour to orange. All that filled in. That in. Very nice. Okay, that is the red part done. Good stuff. Oh, where's my way out? Down here. Down here is my way out. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so mistakes were made. In the past, I had one ice cream left in each box, so I took them out of the boxes and put them loose in the freezer. Left the wrappers so they don't say what inside. Put the ingredients list. Here's the ingredients for each possible flavor they make, so I generally don't know what I'm about to— Oh, God. But it should be ice cream, right, at least. So there's that. If it's at least ice cream, it should be good. What happens when you eat dairy? Do you fart a lot? No. I get really bad stomach pains and... How to put this? I haven't really explained what my stomach problem is. So, it's a little difficult to explain what happens. But there are certain types of dairy I don't eat because of the effect that it has on my stomach problems. Yes. So yeah, it's not worth it for me, personally. Although I'm sure there are other people who have different issues with this. But for me, it's not worth it. Yes. Ah, dear. The winner is salted caramel macadamia. Heck yeah! Mistakes. Nonsense. You merely set yourself up for an adventure of taste. That's another way of looking at it. Oh, Doodle! Heck! Doodle didn't have to do that. That's very sweet. Well, now I have to give Doodle a heckin' shout out. Which is not the worst thing ever. By the way, anyone who doesn't know Doodle is a very sweet bean musician who is probably live right now. So, you know, you could just leave here and go check out McDoodle. They play sax predominantly. I just thought it was sweet. No, I want to now. Don't look at it. Don't look at my keyboard. Don't look at it. I just have to type. McDoodle. McDoodle. Yes. Nope, that's not how you spell McDoodle. How do you spell McDoodle? How do you spell McDoodle? Oh, I forgot the D. That's what it is. There we go. McDoodle. Yay! They play sax, they also play ukulele, they sing, they do a lot of other instruments as well, to be fair, in between. They are probably live right now, so if you would like to get a taste of that, please do click the link and check them out. Because they are very heckin' talented. They have a huge bloody song list. You can see all sorts of things over there. Definitely go check them out. They are very sweet bean. Don't look at the heckin' keyboard! You didn't see anything! No terms of service. You didn't see my keyboard. It's literally normal keys. Oh, you saw nothing. Thank you for the help. I appreciate it. Shut up. McDoodle. Thank you, Gromit. George! How goes it? George, I will shoot you a message after stream. I haven't forgotten. Oh dear. I hope you're having a good day. Playing Dragon Ball Comes to the Moon. Heck yeah. I was actually learning that on guitar at one point. But then I didn't like the part where I got to all the chords and I stopped. I like the finger plucking bit, but then there's a bit where it goes to the chords and I was like, yeah. I don't like this bit. But like the bam bam badadam bam badabam bam bit. I want to taste the sax. Taste the sax. Go. Be free. You saw it. You didn't see anything. Yeah, it's a normal keyboard. Normal. Robbie, how goes it? Nowhere. How goes it? We're ignoring our keyboard right now. I'm just going to start saying hi to everyone again because our stream has just started and, you know, nobody saw my keyboard. Hi, damn! New stream, nobody saw it. George is here! George! How is it going? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for shouting out George. Anyone who doesn't know George, George has some exciting stuff coming up, which I'm not going to spoil it. But George has some exciting stuff coming up that you should definitely be hyped for. I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell. So, definitely go check out George, because there's heckin' exciting stuff happening. And also they are a very, very sweet bean. So, yeah. They deserve all of the love. Ah, dear. So far this hour, Jelly has told people not to sub and to go watch other streams. Yeah, don't sub, go watch other streams. There you go. I'm sorry, mods. Yeah, it sounds pretty typical. And we made fire! I've lost myself a little bit though. Yeah, so I need to trim the threads. Think about this isn't right. This is the back. Oh dear, I know my art. So I need to trim the threads, but these will be the outside part of the flames, and then we'll go in with the orange, and then I don't think there'll probably be any yellow on this part just because they are so small. Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Listen, there are very many talented people on Twitch. And I'm not one of them. Go! It's in his shout out panel, just isn't specified what it looks like. Ah! 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 I'm still not spoiling it. You're gonna have to go to George's channel and go to their shout out panel to find out what it is. Listen, you're just gonna have to go to George's shout out panel at the very least. Maybe drop them a follow while you're there. Ah, dear. It's exciting. I'm not gonna give too much away, but it's the weirdest, the weirdest one. Dearie me. This is a weird marketing strategy you're running here. Listen, you go to George's heckin' shoutouts and you will see. You will see and you will get hyped. I swear. You'll be even more hyped when you see it. You'll be even more hyped when you see the bloody thing. Oh. I think you'll be even more hyped when you see the catalyst for why the bloody thing exists. Oh, dearie me. I'm excited about it. Thank you, Jelly. No, I'm excited about it. Thank you, you, and also thank you, Wee Wee? Oh dear. Does Wee Wee stream? I don't think so. Wait, Shifty Blue, why are you shouting me out? No, don't follow me. I don't do anything. I don't stream. Jelly doesn't stream. Oh dear. Yes, Wee Wee. Wee Wee. Like to shout out. No! Don't shout out my own channel. I don't do anything. We just chill. Oh dear. Wee Wee, where? I'd follow Zero, but he doesn't stream. Wait, do I remember, does somebody follow Zero? I'm sure somebody follows Zero. I think I remember seeing it like months ago that someone follows Zero. 3 people follow Zero! Zero doesn't stream! Zero doesn't stream! That's not true, Shifty! I'm not the 8th fastest in the world. I'm only 8th fastest on console, HD console. Which is a very small category. Oh god, there are only 8 people in that category. Oh dear. I'm making enemies in the speedrunning community. They're gonna be like, who is this jellyfish? Who thinks she's the 8th fastest in the world, huh? Who is she? Who is she? No. I don't think I'm the 8th fastest. I'm slow. I'm a slow bean. Oh dear. Zero doesn't stream. I have an exclusive contract to appear on Jelly's DBT. Exclusive contract. Wow. Wow, thank you. 3? It was 2. What idiot did that? Get out of here! Make that 4. Oh no! One of them is one of those weirdos. Still the 8th fastest. On Hasty console, listen, any of you could pick up Final Fantasy 9 and run it on PS4 and beat me. Any of you could do that. I believe in you all. I believe in you far more than I believe in myself to get a better time. And you could literally, I believe all of you could beat me. All of you could. I think all of you have that in you to run a better time than I did. I think it's a really fun run, and it's a good game. The run it's a challenging one because of the time, but it's not challenging skill-wise. It's just memorization and time. But I truthfully believe all of you could do it. If you had the time to like learn the the game, you all could do it. I believe. It'd just come down to the time to learn it. Oh, we were close to a bobbin betrayal there, but we didn't. We finished just in time. Oh, bloody perverts! Perverts! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are you trying to trigger automod? You know automod doesn't like that word. Or maybe automod just doesn't like it when it's directed at me. I'm not sure. The 8th speedrun featured a pizza break. It did feature a pizza break. It featured a lot of things. It featured scream singing, a pizza break. You know, all over. It was a very professional speed. Oh dear. Maybe we have to make like a Zidane cosplay or something like that, and then I could do it the next fastest speedrun while I cosplay. Not that I am taking it seriously. It's just I won't be going that long of a speedrun, but ain't nobody got time for that. What do you mean? It's only like 11 hours of your life. You got this. I believe. At some point, I might start doing a few streams for menuing. I would like to get a lot better at the menuing, truth be told. And so I know people might not be as interested in that, but if anyone wants to watch me just do the same menu over and over and over again, yeah. I know people like that. Yeah. It featured a butchering of the end song. You mean a beautiful rendition of the end song? My own rendition. Keep thinking of that. Kind of thing. I should have stopped for that. I should have stopped for the haircut. Yeah, it's you know. Listen, I take my speedruns very seriously, but I also take snacking very seriously. Okay. I have my priorities in order. And snacking is high. It was fun though. I had fun with the speedrun. I think that's the most important thing. I had a lot of fun. I just can't go 11 hours without snacks, you know? Some people can do that. I cannot go 11 hours without snacking. I have to eat at some point during that time. I just couldn't do it. I'd be so hungry. I'd be like, when do I eat? I gotta eat. When there's no snack break in this. Oh. Did I do something about Shifty today? I don't remember. But if anyone needs to check out Shifty because they haven't checked them out yet, please do. That is the way of checking out the Shifty. Heck yeah. Oh, heck. What? I actually had a very interesting world building Wednesday yesterday where instead of doing world building, we chatted for an hour and then we did a JoJo tier list. It was pretty heckin' good. It was pretty heckin' good. It was actually very fun. Oh dear. But no, they are very talented at Dungeons and Dragons. If you have questions about D&D, they're very good at it. But they're also very easily distracted. If you want to go into a stream and easily distract someone, there you go. JoJo tier list, a Jim. Oh yeah, they did a Jim Carrey tier list, but they also didn't know half of the Jim Carrey films. I think both me and Via were like hefty triggered. You know, I don't watch a lot of films, and yet I think I knew more of the Jim Carrey films than you did. I was just like, how is this possible? I don't even watch television, and yet somehow it has gone to a point where I know more of these than you do. Oh yeah. Me and Vile just sat there getting triggered by Shifty being like, yeah, no, I don't think I know this one. No, not this one. No, I'm gonna put this one at D and it's like, yeah, that was the stream. Truman Show was est. Hey. It was alright. The Truman Show was alright. Bruce Almighty is not a good movie. Fight you and your tier list. Your tier list is trash. No. No. And you had me in See Man on the Moon. Ah! Oh dear. How do I ban someone on their own stream? Good hecking luck. I don't think you can ban people if their opinion is correct. So, do you want to give a go at banning me? See if you can ban me? Because yeah, if their opinion is correct, I don't think the ban works. So, you want to give it a go? And then I'll see if I can ban you, right? And if the ban works, I guess I was right. Oh dear. You can ban me then. Go on then, give it a go. Give it a go. It's not a trash opinion. It's not. Oh dear. Also, there's some little mini fires coming up from behind the buildings. Yeah, little mini fires. I thought I'd just get these ones done because they don't take up a lot of thread, no time, and they're cute, and I like them. Look at how Human Shadows doesn't resonate with Jelly, the live streamer. I choose to broadcast. It's different. Oh, just you. Oh, listen, I know that I'm trash as a killer. I know that I'm trash as the killer. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get better. I am. I'm gonna play as the twins. I'm gonna become the best twins killer you've ever goddamn did see. Issue of consent. I think so. I think so. I think if you consent to this is fine, but like, just, well, yeah, because like being videoed without consent is weird. It's very weird. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Well, it's the same thing of like people come into stores with like their cameras and they're like filming and stuff like that, and I know that's fine. Like that's very much like a legal thing they're allowed to do, but like, I don't like being on camera. I don't like being on camera like that. You know, it feels weird being on someone's film, you know? I don't know. I just feel a bit like, well, I don't need to be in your daily life thingy. But at least I know about it. But if someone was just following me with a camera and documenting my life, I'd be like, without my knowledge, I'd feel very weird about it. And it'd be even weird if everyone else knew. Yeah, they'd be weird. I don't like it. I wouldn't like that. No. No. So many lines of like, I don't like it. No. See in the dream show his wife gets nerves because he's gagging. It's kind of the point of the movie. Yeah, I know it's kind of the point of the movie. But yeah. The consent is the important bit. Yeah. The issue is consent. Yeah, that's the whole movie. Yeah. Doesn't resonate with me, really, though. I suppose. Not as much as some of his other... I don't think it resonates with me as much as some of his other movies. No, I don't think it's as good of a movie as some of his others. No. Well, you tried to auto-command, but it already exists. Yeah, it's already there. Ah, dear. Yeah, I don't think it's... It's a good concept for a movie. It's interesting. I think it's interesting. But I think there's a lot of parts of The Truman Show I just found to be a bit like, it's a bit It felt like a very long film. There was a lot of times where I was just a bit bored. Is that bad? No, I was just a bit bored because it felt like it could have been condensed, but then it wouldn't have made the whole movie. I don't know. Maybe I didn't like the pacing of the movie very much. That might be my issue with it. Predominantly the pacing. I'd say I didn't have an issue with any of the actors or anything like that. I thought they were all great. But I didn't think I liked the pacing very much. I liked the concept. The pacing was meh. Yeah, I think that was my problem. It was just, I got bored a lot. And yeah, I just kind of was like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Hurry it up now. A lot of the time. And then they do things and they'd be like, now what was the point of that? And now what's the point of this? Now what's the point of that? Now what's the point of this? Yeah. Ah, dear. There you go. That's how I felt about your tier list review, Shifty Luke. You put something at S tier. And I was like, meh. Everything seems slow when you take breaks. Well, that was the thing about The Truman Show. I think I was forced to watch The Truman Show. I say forced to watch it. I was sat down and watched it with somebody. So I couldn't stop watching it. So I watched that one the whole way through. And yeah, so it wasn't one that I took breaks in. I didn't do my normal movie thing of taking breaks. And I was just like, meh. Meh. Infinite Nice, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. My day has been good. We're arguing about whether The Truman Show is a good movie or not at the moment. I think it's okay. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I don't think it's like a fantastic movie either. I think it's just good. It was just good. I think it was a good concept. I think it was like well acted, but I think it was badly paced. Liar Liar ranked. Did you rank it like not at the top, but like not at the bottom? Like, did you put it in like an A, Shifty? Well, I think you're wrong. Yeah, B or A. It was like reasonably high. Oh dear. To be fair, I wouldn't have put a Bruce Almighty at an S either. I wouldn't have put it in S. I think the ones I would have put in S were Man on the Moon and The Mask. I think those two. Because I thought they were... Although I did find Man on the Moon very, very difficult to watch. But I thought they were both fantastic movies. But, although, it was very difficult to watch. I also, to be fair, the first time I watched The Mask, found that one very difficult to watch too. Wait, you also put Mr. Popper's Penguins very low down. I thought it was fun. What's wrong with Mr. Popper's Penguins? The kids' film. For kids. It's a heckin' kids' film. Shift look. Julie's just mad because I put Ball Somebody a D. I just don't think it's a D film. Man, so machine, thank you! Yeah, it's a genome 5100 or 5100 or 5100. Yeah, I like it a lot. He's good. A good bean. Yes. A very good bean. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I would recommend it. Yeah. I remember Mr. Popper's Penguins a D tier. What do you expect? I thought you put it in E. Didn't you put it really low? Or did you move it up from E? D is for this film is surprisingly boring. But you said you'd watched it all the time. You said yourself you watched it a lot. Like, boring film that you watched all the time. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Dear, I watched it 2 or 3 times. If Steven says S, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is S+. I haven't seen that one. Like, I can't comment. But I don't think Truman Show is S, because I don't think it's the best. I think it's good. I'm not going to say that Truman Show should go like a D. I don't think Truman Show should go at a D. Or like a C. I think it should be like a B. I think it should be like a B. It's not an A, because I think the pacing ruined it. But I think it's a B. It's a good film, but it's not S comparatively to the other films. Yeah. I think it's a good film. I go to the dentist every year. Doesn't mean it's an enjoyable experience. You're wrong. Big one. Dumb and Dumber. I don't think I could watch the whole of Dumb and Dumber. Not because I didn't think it was good, but I remember when I was watching it I had to leave, so I don't think I've managed to watch the whole of Dumb and Dumber yet. I've watched some of it, but I haven't finished it. So, yeah. It's, I've watched the first part and then I haven't finished it. Yes. It's one of those ones where I've meaning to go back and maybe finish watching it. Just haven't. I don't like watching things. It's a good film until the end, then it's okay. Okay. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's a good film. We were made to watch it in school, which is an issue, because school can kind of ruin things for you if you have to watch the same film like 5 times in a row. And I don't like watching films at the best of times, so that was quite intense. But Forrest Gump is a good film. It is. Oh dear. Cable Guy is an underrated ATL. Fight you! Did you watch it in history class? No, we actually watched it in English. So we were analysing it for something, I believe. But yeah, we watched it like 5 times. Yeah. it was yeah, a lot of analysis on the script, and because of that, we watched it a lot for the script analysis. And yeah, I do think it's a really good film. But I always feel a little, I find it a little difficult to comment sometimes on shows, films, or plays that I've watched first time in school, because it's a very weird, it's a very different experience where you're having to watch it multiple times and analyze it, right? Because it can definitely put you off things that are good because you're having to overwatch it. And I think Forrest Gump was that for me, where I still think it's really good, but I would never really want to watch it because of how much we had to watch it, if that makes sense. Like, I would probably never go out of my way to watch Forrest Gump again. But not because I don't think it's good, because of what English class did to me. Oh, dear. Like, I feel the same way about a few other things as well. It's a shame, because a lot of the time the stuff they show you is really, really good, and like you're analysing it because they've done a really good job, right? Which is a shame. Like, Of Mice and Men was one of the ones which, again, like, it's fantastic, but it's not one that I'd probably really choose to go back now and look at, because we studied that for a whole year, basically, I think, except for maybe the last term, we studied that for a whole year. That was a lot. That was an awful lot. And then I think my English exam was also on that, so it was a lot. Jim Carrey, Matthew Broderick in the medieval times themed restaurant. Fight! We don't have medieval table as the UK, we live it. Oh my god. I went to Warwick Castle when I was there. Oh, sick! I don't like mice and men. Focus more on the men than the mice. Should have been called Men and a Mouse. Oh dear. Yeah, I do think like things like that are really good. Like Forrest Gump, like With Mice and Men. I think they're fantastic. It's just school, isn't it? Ruins it. Oh dear. I mean, it doesn't always ruin it, I'm sure, but there's a few things I still really like. Like, I still really like A Midsummer's Night's Dream. We didn't study that for too long, though, because I did that in year 8, so it wasn't quite so bad. And, yeah, I still really like that one. Romeo and Juliet. Never again. Never again do I want to see Romeo and Juliet. So much Romeo and Juliet. So much. I'm very done with Romeo and Juliet. You had to study it twice in school? Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I only had to study it once, and it was for a very short term, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. That being said, Romeo and Juliet. Oh, I do a lot of Romeo and Juliet. That's the next one. We do a tier list of Shakespeare films, heavily skewed by what we had to study in school. Romeo and Juliet. Oh, God, I had to study so much Romeo and Juliet. Ugh. Didn't like it. It's F tier. It is F tier. F tier. I don't think I liked it that much going into it either, though. And then studying it for that much, it was just... No, I didn't like it. It's too much. I don't want it. Get it out. Too much Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. She's on Shakespeare too. It's F tier. Hamlet. Hamlet's really good. To be fair, I don't know if I'd give it S tier, but I actually really enjoyed Macbeth. I enjoyed parts of it more than others, but Macbeth. Much Ado About Nothing. S tier. S tier. Much ado about nothing. S tier. Oh. Fantastic. Hilarious. Oh dear. Weird question, did you move? Change the camera angle. Yes, so, not a weird question, you're fully right. I swapped my cameras around. So this camera is normally my face cam. So the one that is up there is normally face cam. The one that's over there is normally top down cam. Because my top down cam has been a butt for like the last couple months. And every time I turn it on, it's like, we're not going to give you all of your frames. We're not going to give you all of your pixels. I don't like the slot you've put me in, and I've put it in the best slot. I've given it like the top of everything, and it's just complaining. It gives me like 4 pop-ups every time I load it. So I'm like, fine. If you're not gonna work with me, if I give you the best of everything and you're not gonna work with me, you're gonna get demoted to face cam. So I demoted it to face cam. That's what's happened. I've demoted my top-down cam to face cam, and my face cam has been promoted to top-down cam. So the angles might look a little different, but primarily that's because actually it's a different camera. The cameras have swapped places. Oh dear. Hamlet is top. Macbeth is good, but the ending is kind of silly. Yeah, that's the issue. I really like the beginning of Macbeth, but then I don't so much like the end. Totally inconsistent. 1 minute it's a plot against the king, the next Nami is pretending to be a I mean... Oh dear. I do like some of the more comedy ones by Macbeth, by Shakespeare. They are pretty good. Oh yeah. Dearie me. There's some good stuff. There is some good stuff. Yeah, I definitely have some really positive memories of certain like Shakespeare ones, and some really negative. Some really negative. We also studied Macbeth for a really long time, which definitely like probably lowers it even more because God, we overstudied Macbeth. Like Hamlet we didn't do that long on, which is probably why I still really love Hamlet as much as I do. But Macbeth, oh, not only did we study it, we also did it as a play. So oh my God! Thank you! How's it going? I hope you're having a good day! Hey Ben! Hey Bally! Oh wait, give me 2 seconds. Oh, thank you so much for shouting them out, Shifty, I appreciate it. And when? How goes it? I've been vaccinated. Fantastic, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm actually getting vaccinated in a couple of weeks again. Heck yeah, fully vaxxed. And Mr. Burton Yoggett and Benjamin, thank you for the follows. That's very kind of you. Oh dear, Mr. Burton Yoggett, how's it going? And Barramundi, oh dear. Hello, how goes it? I hope you have a good stream. What were you up to? Mob Julie, you brought them? Hi, thank you so much, Mob, I appreciate it. What were you guys up to? And for QC, thank you so much for the follow. And Bali and Barramundi, I appreciate it for the follows. Thank you so much. What were you guys up to? This is because of me, Jelly. Raiders, you lot been nice here, seriously. It's alright. We can take a bit of it. we're hard here, I swear. And Haribo and Neutral Milk. Hi, thank you for all of the vaccinations. I actually only needed one more, but I appreciate it regardless. Oh dear. And Turbo and Haas. Hi, thank you for the follows. That's very kind of you. We're just chilling. Sick. That sounds nice. We're chilling here too. Can't remember, to be honest. When aren't we nice? Just looking around. Fair enough. Britain can take it. I thought you said Britain can't take it. I was like, oi! Oi! Yeah, we can. It's gonna be so mean. Bring it. We'll fight. We're in a fighting mood today, actually. You've joined Fighting Talk. We're talking about things that you studied in school. Like, at the moment we're talking about Shakespeare plays, but before we were talking about movies, like we did Forrest Gump and Of Mice and Men, that were probably good, but that I now can't watch or don't like. Yeah. We moved on to plays recently. But yeah, if you have any experiences, feel free to share. What we're doing at the moment is an absolutely massive embroidery piece. It takes a really long time. It's upside down, but it's basically scenes from, I don't know if you know the story of the Matchstick Girl. It's an odd story about a girl who sells matchsticks on Christmas Eve, and she lights matches to see the wishes she has of Christmas, and with the last matches she has, she sees her grandmother, and then in her mind she flies away with her grandmother, but in reality she dies in the snow. I've created panels of those scenes. We have one down here where she's eating a goose. I don't know how well you can see it because I've still got it attached to the machine. But yeah, so we have all of these panels of the girl doing these wishes, and yeah, then we're sewing them into the inside of what will end up being the coat of the cosplay down here. Yes. Jelly isn't as much of a weeb as Vac. Are you sure about this? Oh dear. Are you sure about that? I swear to God. Nah, I'm a pretty big weeb. Maybe not as big of a weeb, but I like anime. Oh dear. Of Mice and Men, you too? I think of Mice and Men it is technically fantastic, but I couldn't pick it up again. No. Wentington, thank you for the follow. It's very kind of you. Can take it, but can't read it apparently. Yeah, exactly. I can take it, but I absolutely won't read it properly. So I'll think you're saying something really nice to me, when in reality you'll have said something very insulting. The machine is... Yeah, this is my Janome. So it's got fancy LED screen. At the moment we have a free motion foot on it, so it's going to be stamping up and down as we sew. I've got the feed dropped so that I can do all of the embroidery. And yeah, it's basically just means that I put my whatever thread like I want on it. So these are all of my stitch types. So I just type in whatever stitch type that I want, and it goes into this part. And yeah, it means that it sorts out the optimum width and length for me without me having to do it, but I can still change it if I want. Yeah. World renowned. I'm not world renowned. I'm not. I'm just chill. I really liked the Bee movie as a kid, but the memes destroyed it for me. Did they destroy it or did they enhance it? Because I'd say I forgot about the Bee movie until all of the memes come back, and then I remembered it again and I rewatched it. I like the Bee movie. Thank you, Barney. Thank you. So sad. It looks. Thank you. Also, Vac, if you need to go get some snacks, if you need to go get some rest, I really appreciate the raid, but please don't hold on just to be polite. I know after a stream I always need snacks. If you need snacks, please get snacks. Oh dear, I am indeed the biggest weeb here. People can fight me for the spot of Weeb King. Okay, if you're the biggest weeb... I was gonna say, name 5 waifus! Trick question, you can only have 1! No, I won't do that. My mods will get angry. Oh dear. I have my figurines in the background, but you can't really see them because they're all hidden. They're all Speedwagon glasses. We have one mod that will like that. One mod will appreciate that. Might and Men, great, but not again. Yeah, I loved it, but I just couldn't do it again. To do his uni work and not procrastinate. Has do your uni work and don't procrastinate. You've got this. What about your weep queen? What if? Shaking my head. Still, oh, Lunky and Wellington are my queens. Begone! They're all Speedwagon. I don't... I'm bad because all of my waifus are anyone in anime who has a name similar to Amelia because I'm self-absorbed and I just like finding anime characters that have a name similar to mine. So I do love Amelia, you're right. I'm sorry, but I love Amelia, every single one of them. As soon as the meme came out, I'm sorry, I love Amelia, I was like, you're damn right! I love every Amelia. I've been loving Amelias for years. Oh dear. So yeah. I one day want to do a cosplay of every Amelia, but so far I've only done one. You know, it's one of those things you kind of have to space out. Oh, thank you, Jelly. Heck yeah. My fine work with clips are well worth the what? Oh yeah. Anyone who doesn't know Mobstrudel. Mobstrudel's the one that keeps putting me on livestream fails. I see you. Almost forgot that my waifus are dead in some way. Oh, I see. So you have like you like the tragic waifus, huh? Like the ones where it's like, oh, my waifu. Oh dear, two. Yeah, gone. So every now and again, if you go through my clip library, you'll stumble across a clip that has like a few hundred views randomly. If it has a few hundred views, that means someone's put it on livestream fails. And if someone's put it on livestream fails, that means it's Mopstrudel. Oh dear. So, like the ones of me aggressively flexing into the camera and stuff. Oh dear. Is it evil? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, let's be honest. Most of my clips are of me doing something mildly embarrassing one way or the other. If it gets spread to a larger audience, nah. It's still me doing something embarrassing mildly one way or the other. And truth be told, I'm like this on a daily basis, so I do this at work too. In the middle of your bra fit, like... Yeah, it's fine. The bra one is over. Yeah, the bra one is over 2K. Anyone who didn't know how to put on a bra, now you know. It's worse because I've been bra fitting for like, it's coming up to like 4 years now. And that's not how you put on a bra. Manager flaming phase, yes! I can only do it on the VTuber streams now because of the new setup, but I still have the movie manager. Heck yeah. Ah, dear. It's my natural habitat here. Worth a shot at least. Oh dear. I mean, you could definitely try putting a bra on like that, but I think you'd really have to grease it up first so that it made the correct noises. Like, if you really want the like noise, you're gonna have to get it pretty greasy. No ordinary bra is gonna make that noise. I see you're a big fan of D&D. Yes! I am a big fan of D&D. I would say I'm a big fan of most tabletop RPG games. The only one that I found that I wasn't so big of a fan was Cyberpunk, just because it was so complicated going into it. I'm sure if I gave it a more of a go, that I would enjoy it. But other than that, I played a lot of Vampire the Masquerade, D&D, and Pathfinder. Those three specifically. I like all of them. Yeah. I like Pathfinder a lot. Pathfinder has a special place in my heart. I love Pathfinder. Because it's so easy just to get a game off the, like, just boom, go. I love it. I love it. Vampire the Masquerade is just a fun world to play in. And I have a lot of mates that play that, so... and a few people that run the campaigns through it too, so it's quite easy for me to jump into a game of that comparatively to some of the others. And like standard D&D is what I started with, so I love it. I only play 5e, that's fair. It's pretty simple these days. Yeah, I'd say like there's a bit of a curve at the beginning because it is quite a bit, but once you get into it, yeah, you'll find a good. And the most important thing to do is find some good people, like whether it be at like your local game shop or online or something like that. Just find a team that you gel with, because to be fair, even if you don't know them off the bat, like you can get to know people very quickly through D&D. Like the Vampire the Masquerade team that I mainly play with now, I didn't know anyone except one of them very well at all when we first started playing. I knew one person in that team really well, and the rest of them, and they weren't the DM, they were just another player. The rest of them I didn't know. And now they are some of my best friends. Like 2.5 years later, they are like my best friends, some of them. So you can make really good friends if you just find a team that you mesh really well with. Mm-hmm. I think that's like some of the most important stuff. Yeah, I play with a group of my friends. We played together for a while. Heck yeah, just find like a good team. I don't think you always have to know everyone, but like I'd be quite happy. I think when you're starting, it's easier if you know people. But at this point, I'm quite happy to jump into a team where I know no one. And because I feel like I could hold my own, and if I make a mistake, that's fine. But yeah. Apocalypse World. I have not heard of that one, Haribo. What kind of world is that? What kind of world is that set in? I would say I've played a few others, but a lot of them were one-shots, so I don't necessarily know what they were called. There's a chance I might know it, but I don't know the name. Apologies. I played one that was really fun. It was almost set in like a superhero style world. I don't know how many people have heard of. I know we have some people that like anime in here, but if you know My Hero Academia, it literally felt like it was set in the world of My Hero Academia. That was an interesting one. My character was actually more of a villain, but they were playing as a hero, and it was like a very, very short campaign. It was only like 8 weeks, I think, that one. But yeah, that was a really fun one. I enjoyed that. It's basically just the world of My Hero Academia, but with like all of the rules and stuff of like a 5e campaign. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. I've heard of it, but not played it. Heck yeah. So we have got somebody who's heard of it. Shoot. Mistakes? What is that? I do not know that word. Floateal! So excited My Hero Academia. Hang on, Jelly looks different. My hair is grey. I was trying to dye it duck egg, but I put blue hair colouring in it. Hair colouring? Blue hair dye in it, and it went this colour. You see this? I can see this. My hair is grey. Heckin' grey. And you can... Yeah. So I need to put some more dye in it to get it more blue. But I'll do that once it's had some time to chill. Oh dear. Ah, it's the eye makeup, I think. It's because my eyebrows look incredibly dark against this hecking grey hair. Like, they pop. Pop. Ah, dear. How's it going, Floatil? Oh, for the last year in my college, my friend has DM'd a 5e setting. Oh, called Grim Hollow, and it's great. Heck yeah, that sounds sick. Grim Hollow. Shoot, that sounds pretty sick. Also, we have our little building fires now. Yeah. I'm bordering everything with fire because I wanted a continuous motif, by the way. And fire was one of the more fun ones to do, so we're just adding a lot of fire. And I need some fire now going up here. Heck yeah. Duck egg. What do you... No! So remember we did a charity stream on Monday, Floater? I don't know if you were here actually. We did a charity stream on Monday, and we hit all of our goals. And the top goal was chat can vote whether or not my hair is dyed duck egg. And of course chat voted that my hair would be dyed duck egg, because I hate duck egg. And so... I am currently in the process of trying to get my hair as close to the colour duck egg as possible, which I thought I would have done it, because I did get like a duck egg coloured, well, a bit darker, but like basically a duck egg coloured hair dye. And then, yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. So I need to put some more blue in it, so there goes duck egg. Ah, she has succumbed again. No. Someone say D&D. Yeah, we've been talking about D&D in different campaigns. Shifty Bluke, for anyone who doesn't know Shifty, Shifty actually has DM'd campaigns quite a bit. Shifty is like a forever DM. A self-described forever DM. Oh dear. Someone mentioned the good stuff, Shifty the good stuff. If you have a more dark fantasy setting with rules for dark shit and transformation, yeah! I like that. Well... I played some more light-hearted campaigns, like last summer. Last summer I was part of 4 campaigns, which was a bit much for me, to be honest. With streaming and work and then being in four roleplay campaigns, I was getting a little bit overwhelmed with that. But one of the campaigns I was in was like a bit more of a dark one, which was quite fun. It started off really light-hearted and everyone was like, oh, okay, this is going to be quite a chill adventuring one. And then pretty much immediately, the DM was like, no, actually, get ready for pain and suffering. It's like, oh, ooh. And it kind of like, it went like that kind of outfit. It was really fun. That was a really fun one. I enjoyed that a lot. Unfortunately, I did leave that one because of work commitments and stuff like that. So I didn't get to play too long in that one. I was only in there for like, probably about 8 weeks in that one too. But it was very fun. To be fair, I did get my fill of dark stuff in Vampire the Masquerade. There tend to be slightly darker campaigns. Our one was silly, but you know. Forever DM, maybe one day I'll be freed from this curse. No! Unite D&D players, we finally started our main campaign again, since we're allowed to pick groups at home again. Ah, heck yeah! I hope it goes well. One of my friends in the Forever DM, but I think he enjoys it. Oh, okay. As long as you enjoy it. Playing again tomorrow though, it's getting used to again starting at, oh my god, at level 20 wizard. Whew. Whew. Wizards can be chaotic. I like playing wizard. Wizard's fun. You can be the party chaos. But then I also like playing a chaotic cleric. Super fun. Super fun. I could heal you, or I could not. So fun. I like chaotic cleric. Ah, it's like one of my favourite roles to play. Is a cleric that just decides not to heal the party, you know? Tell them you got a char that you want to play and would tell them to DM a mini campaign. I don't know anyone else who DMs. Oh, we just started a new campaign a few weeks ago and I'm interested in seeing how the story will go. We started a campaign designated by our DM and have played a 1.4 year bit before all the lockdowns. Oh yeah, Tony Allen was one of those clerics, huh? I've had a few of those clerics. Clerics are cards that look super cool, but I always get bored playing them. Do you? Ah, you need to level them up with a lot of fighting stuff and not very much healing stuff, right? And then don't tell the other players. Don't tell the other players you've created like a war cleric. And just, I mean, I've done like, I've played like a succubus cleric. That was a really fun one. Clerics that can only heal if they hurt you because they're like sadists. That was a really fun cleric. Listen, I'll heal you, but only if I damage you first. Oh, that was a fun one. And then I've had clerics who I think I've had. Basically, I like making stupid clerics. Hello, I make stupid clerics for you. Also, every single one of my characters will always take a 10-foot pole with them. I think I've not made a character in a long time that has not had a 10-foot pole with them. Because I always find a use for it. 10-foot pole, you know, you could pole dance in the streets. Or, long gap, listen, I've got my 10-foot pole. I wonder if I could... we have an enemy. I would like to put pole up arse, out mouth. And now, food. 10-foot pole. 10-foot pole is the most universally useful item, I think, that you could put in your backpack. 10-foot pole. I stand by 10-foot pole. Always put 10-foot pole in your... It doesn't cost anything. It weighs a little bit, but it's absolutely worth it. Take the 10-foot pole. Your tent is falling down, 10-foot pole. Dearing me. Well, no, but just strap it onto the back of it. Just strap it onto the back of it, 10-foot pole. Oh, just a jelly DM. Oh, I'd be a very chaotic DM. I feel like the cleric's just too good in everything. I like having weaknesses. Well, that's where you kind of have to add them. Like, I can only hurt you to heal you kind of stuff. A wizard in all the walls of darkness. Oh, it doesn't sound very stable. Nothing about my characters are stable. Nothing. Oh, we played a one-shot. My friend just played a full summon druid. He was not very happy. How do you get a 10-foot pole through doorways? Well, that's on your characters to think about. The logistics of your 10-foot pole. DM sounds perfect for a stream campaign. Oh, heckin' 10-foot pole. If you don't keep your 10-foot pole on you at all times, are you really playing D&D? You need 10-foot pole. It's very important. Yeah, all of my characters always have a 10-foot pole. It's very important. Jelly learn mend, so you can have 10 1-foot pole. No! No! I don't want 10 1-foot pole. 10-foot pole at all times. I'm not using a turn so I can mend my my 10-foot pole. It remains 10 foot at all times. I be a paladin once and all players just dumb enough to just trying to team kill and I'd eliminate them with my self and smite burning. Heck yeah. I will say, I don't think I've played a paladin before. I've kind of always avoided paladin, because if ever I'm thinking about going down that kind of route, I always just become a very chaotic cleric. Clevy went rope is where it's at. No floatel! 10-foot pole! A very important rule in my head when I play a serious character, my next character has to be mad or insane in some way. There needs to be something. There always needs to be, I always like want to give my character some sort of detriment, which is fun to work around. Like, not a detriment which is just like, you know, a pain all the time, but like a fun detriment, and a detriment that can be fun to like play with the other characters with. That doesn't have to come up all the time, but like comes up from time to time. Like the healing one was fun, like, you know, don't get to 1 health point, because if you get to 1 health point, I will hurt you to heal you, so I will kill you. You know, that kind of stuff. Because I've implemented that with a couple of characters, because I've done it for a short one, which might have been Shifty's, I can't remember. But then I did it on another character where we actually fleshed it out a bit more. And that was a really fun one, where it was like, don't get down to 1 health point. Because if you're at 2, that's fine. But if you're at 1, I will kill you before I heal you, you know? And that was it's a small detriment. Small detriment. And yeah, because I'm gonna hurt you before that I heal you. How about this? Retract. No! 10 foot at all times. 10 foot at all times. Healing brings you to life when you're down, so that's fine. It does, but not if I put an arrow in your leg first. Because my character likes putting people in pain. My character's a sadist. And my character hates every other character. So if we're gonna heal you, you're gonna let me put you in some pain first, you know? Oh, I'm so scared when my DM uses me as a puppet. Yeah. Oh. That'd be the best DVD player in the world. If I just had a 10-foot pole. That's all I need. It's like you know, when they'd say like, if you could take one thing with you to a deserted island, what would you take? 10-foot pole. Every time. You gotta take your 10-foot pole. What are you gonna use it for? Well, I don't know yet. We'll wait for the situation to grab me. You know? We'll get there. Hate is the most powerful fuel. Yeah. You gotta have hate. Why does she automatically hate the rest of her party? I don't know. It just does. You can get along with them. I be paladin because every time everyone just want to be fighter, barbarian, and rogue. The barbarian is strength lower than me. Yeah, I'm quite lucky, I think, in that often the people that I play with, they do pick quite a diverse party. So we don't get too much of the same thing, which does make it more interesting. And also, I'm always very happy to play cleric if nobody else wants to, because cleric can be very fun. Cleric can be very, very fun. Also, cleric can get very strong, especially early on. I think people can be shocked by how strong cleric can get. If you put stuff in the right things early on, you can get a very strong cleric out of nowhere. I think especially with players that haven't played as often, you can really outpower the rest of your players with a cleric. And oh, it's so funny when your cleric's coming in like so funny. Oh, I love that. A small kobold comes and takes 1 foot of your pole because they... No! It's my 10-foot pole. I knew her. You cosplaying the girl or the giant plague doctor? Both. So, I have behind me the big puppet thing that will go in a harness on my back, and then I'll be wearing what the girl wears. Yes. Artful, I hope you're having a good day. Ah, welcome in. We're just arguing about D&D. Another use. It's the beginning of May, and the local villagers have very low morale. Just stick the pole in the ground and attach some ribbons and instant May Day celebrations. You're right. Roll stats. For all the stats gone. The cleric is the strongest player in my party. Hime, right? Oh my god. Also, I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, you get someone who's put the right stats into there, which means sometimes you do get the detriment of not having quite so many healing things, but that's fine, because listen, if your party doesn't get hit, they don't need healing. But you get the strongest cleric, and it just comes out of nowhere, because I don't like to tell, if I've done that with my cleric, I don't like to tell my party that I've done it. And so I just submit my form to my DM, be like, here it is. Get ready for this. My cleric is overpowered. And then everyone's rolling their attacks and I'm here like, no, now watch this. BAM! Oh. See, cleric can be really fun. Cleric is stupid, but it's fun. Oh, we just roll with it. Yeah. I like playing wizard, but with specific gimmies, so right now I focus on buffs and debuffs, so my wizard feels different. When I played wizard last, I played, again, I don't know how many people have watched Konosuba, I played Mega Min strats. So, but similar to Mega Min strats. Basically, my character refused to do anything that wasn't a fire spell, and only went down the path of fire. Fire and explosions only, except that he was like a very old man. But he only went down the path of fire, and if you tried to get him to do anything that wasn't fire, he'd get exceptionally offended. Like, excuse me, you want me to do something that isn't fire? How dare you? I have studied this for my entire life. I will only do fire. Like, no, get out, I'm not talking to you, I will only do fire. And that was his whole character, basically, was he would only do fire spells. And, I had to talk with the DM a few times because we had to make some, like, especially early on, because I didn't have access to as many spells that I was leveling up to get, which meant that I would have to pick spells and we'd have to do a twist on them so that we could make them fire-themed. Like, I'd summon a companion and he'd be a fire ferret, because otherwise they weren't fire-themed. But, yeah, so we did that. I mean, Fireball is the answer to everything. Haggling with a merchant for lower prices? Well, he was a neutral evil character as well. He was not a nice person. Yeah. And the elemental adapt feat, right, yeah. We did, yes. 9th level fireball fun. Are there enough fireballs for that? Or would you have to reflavor? Yes, we did have to reflavor stuff. Because there was not enough fire stuff. There was at higher levels, it was much easier because I could get more lower level spells that I'd missed at points. But at low levels, it was a problem. But, like, light is kind of like fire, some of the light spells. So, yeah. We did also do stuff like that. But, yeah, it was good. It was really fun. That was a fun character. Again, it was kind of a detriment, but it was also not a detriment because it made it so easy to build a character up, if that makes sense. So it was a detriment in that I didn't have access to a lot of the spells, but it was not a detriment when I was actually playing the character, because it was very easy for me to set up my spells. It was very easy for me to know what my character would do in any situation. You'd just cast fire, and ask questions later, and yeah, it was a very easy character to play, and a lot of fun. Yeah, would recommend the Mega Min build. I always wanted to try cold wizard spell, but sadly there aren't enough ice spells. Try fire. You can reflavor a lot of things to include fire. You'll manage it, I swear. And that was a 5e campaign, so if you're running 5e, you can do it with fire. Like, you can absolutely do it with fire. Like, yeah, we did have to do a few bits and bobs, like a fiery ferret, stuff like that at points, but like, you can do it. You can absolutely manage it. But again, honestly, you might... there's probably more fire spells though, isn't there? Oh. It was fun though. It was fun. I would say it might... I don't know how easy it'd be to play a good character when you're that stubborn. Unless maybe you're incapable of learning other spells for some reason, like you had a curse on you or something. But yeah. Oh dear. It was very fun. Very fun. I would recommend it. If you're looking for like an easy to play character with a simple detriment, just like do a wizard that can only do one type of spell and talk to your DM about it to help you at an early level to get the spells sorted out that you can then level up to get, because you will have to reflavor a few things. But yes, it's fun. It's very fun. Oh, I think there was a sorcerer subclass focused on fire. I think there was something. This was, bear in mind, like a year ago, but there was something. Fire is probably easier because the fire effects are just it burns. My D&D character is Dragonborn, who is cursed every time she uses her dragon power. She turns more into a dragon. There's an anthro dragon since she used it a lot as a child. Doesn't use it anymore and is now a druid. Oh, that's pretty sick. That's an interesting detriment. So it's like more of a cosmetic like change, but that, you know, they don't want that cosmetic change. That's interesting. Huh. I guess it would probably affect the speech skills and stuff like that. Like, people wouldn't want to talk to them as much if they continue to do it. Huh. Interesting. I like that. I like that. That's interesting. We'll just hear like, D&D ideas. The not surrounding becoming difficult on ice and difficult terrain and something. Yeah. Character is good in if your character is actually good in combat, is it a fun character? Yes. So I had some very strong spells. It would have depended somewhat on the terrain, but like for the most part, my character was very good in combat. But they were glass cannon, very much a glass cannon, and they were glass cannon from very early on as well. I mean, they were a wizard, but they really could only do fire, and I'd say they did probably some of the most damage in the party. They were really good at that, like high damage. They were great at. Simpler spells that would have helped the party out in like dungeons, they didn't have. But in combat, they were fantastic. So if you were looking for like a combat wizard, they were fantastic, but not so much in like puzzles. If I had a goblin wizard who used fireball, he also had a raven familiar who'd cast dragon's breath onto the raven, consuming and breathe fire. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Okay, chat, say I have your favorite DMing a campaign. Well, I don't know if I'm ready to DM a campaign just yet. I love D&D, but I just don't think I'm ready, you know? Mainly because I have so many things going on in my life right now that I just don't think that I have the time. You know, DMing a campaign is a pretty big time commitment. Like, there's a lot that I'd have to do outside of the stuff that I'm already doing. I just don't think I'm at a stage where I could put aside a time to DM. It's not that I necessarily wouldn't want to at some point, but I think right now is not a time where I could do that. I have a lot going on, unfortunately. But it's not something that I wouldn't necessarily be open to in the future, when I have less going on. Yeah. I'm thinking that my physically weak ass cultist wizard dies, I play a bard or necromancer with proficiency in instruments, so when I do a rock out and summon undeads, stupid metalhead. Wait, that'd be pretty cool. That sounds like a fun one. Heck yeah, only my group has tried DMing once, so I'm scared I'm next. I mean, I think if you have a good group, they'll play with you. Like, if something's not working, they'll let you know, but if things are, you know, if you're nervous, they'll just play with you, you know. They'll work with you. Heck yeah. Takes a bunch of time. We've also all tried a couple times, mostly one shot though. Badger Wolf, how's it going? I got confused there. I saw the title saying you were doing Doppel and assumed it was Doppel for Monster Masume! Weird cosplay due to her clothing being her hair. That would be, that's the one where she's on the team with is it the police force? It's been a long time since I've seen Monster Masume, to be fair. I think that's the character, right? Oh dear. Yeah, that'd be a difficult one. A fun wig, but probably not. How you doing, by the way? That's the one. Also, hello! We have our main DM, but other players have played short campaigns. Well, that's probably a good way of starting, right? If you're considering taking up DMing, just do like a short campaign. See how it goes. See if also you enjoy it. Yeah, right now, I'm probably not the best. Oh dear. is a bit of a difficult part now because it's kind of blending into another part. So I'm just trying to keep these a little separate. There we go. I'll probably need the orange thread now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah. Got a wacky short campaign setting 4 sessions for when someone was on holiday that pops allowed for some wacky NPCs that could use some more work. I'm sure that's everyone with their campaigns though, isn't it? Where it's like, it's a really good idea. God, there's so much to do. In the Everyone campaign, everyone just played artificers, so we basically never had combat. Just found ways around them. Wow. I know if I've heard of a campaign like that. That sounds intense. Oh dear. Weirdly enough, I play very, characters that are not often good at combat, but end up being very combat heavy. Oh dear. Doing one-shots a great DM practice? Yeah, I'd say that sounds about right. No, honestly, it is something that has crossed my mind, is DMing at some point. Especially after seeing people like Shifty Bluke doing it. Because anyone who doesn't know, Shifty Bluke has DM'd. And I will do a shout out on Shifty. A shout out on Shifty. Nope. Nope. Where is the S? There it is. Oh. She! Not quite what I wanted to do. I just don't want to get my... Okay, listen. Nobody judge me for my keyboard, okay? Nobody look at it and nobody judge me, but I need to get it out so I can actually... I need to get it out so I can type, okay? Otherwise I can't type. Shift. Nobody look at it. Nobody judge. Nobody's looking. There you go. They do a lot of world building, they do a lot of D&D, they do stuff like that. That keyboard. Shh! Don't look at it! No, I don't look! Hentai on stream! No hentai on stream! I don't have hentai on stream, never. Never. I would never put hentai on my Twitch stream. We are a wholesome stream. Very wholesome. 10 out of 10. Most wholesome Twitch stream. No hentai. 0 out of 10, no hentai. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, but Shifty does world building Wednesdays where they write up D&D stuff for their own campaigns. They also do world building other days. They do also literally like world building streams, so they build stuff in Minecraft and other stuff. They build their own worlds in those worlds. They are very much you can tell they do DMing. Is what I'm saying. So if you want to check out somebody who really likes that stuff, please do check out Shifty. Yeah. And stream TOS. No TOS! About people getting roped into Extra Dimension Store as employees until it got apparent the sales were all that people. Heck yeah. That'd be a pretty cool one. It'd definitely be unique. I'm not judging, I'm impressed. Even I don't have a hentai keyboard. Don't tell Twitch, because I don't think Twitch would like it, but it's rainbow in the background and I like it, and it makes me smile, you know? Where did Jelly TOS go? Oh, they're in the... Yeah, you found it. They're in the better Twitch TV emotes. People... Emoting people... Worlds is cozy. Heck yeah! He does world building Wednesdays. Very catchy. No idea what it's for. Well, because we've been talking so much about DMs and stuff like that. And again, like, it is something that I've considered. It's just difficult because I know... Watching Shifty and other people as well, it's a lot of damage. I know how much effort goes into that sort of thing. And it's something that I'd want to give the correct amount of time for. And as another one of my friends right now who is doing their own campaign. This one is, bear in mind, going to be a long campaign. It's not a short. But they're doing their own campaign for another Vampire the Masquerade campaign, which I'm going to be part of, which I'm looking forward to because our old one is finished. And yeah, but they've literally taken like 8 months, I think, to sort that campaign out. And they're doing a lot of work into it. It's a lot. But I mean, this makes sense because bear in mind the previous campaign was like a 2.5-year long campaign. These were long campaigns. But this one is done by a different DM and it's taken like 8 months to sort that out. Like, I'm not really under too many illusions that this kind of stuff can take a long time. And like, I wouldn't do such a long one. I would do like a one-shot, but I don't want to do something that's half-assed either. Yeah. Ah, dear. Short campaigns are for losers. Oh, Karen, thank you so much for the follow. Ah, dear. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do such a long one. I would want to do just like a 1 or 2 one. But nothing like thinking of like a 2.5-year campaign. Nothing like that. That's so thought out, and I can't even imagine the amount of work that goes into that. No, I can imagine because I've seen it, but I couldn't do it. That's so much. Ah, heck, yeah, I know. Took drugs last session, so I'm wondering how that will affect my gun. Your poor character. Oh, dear. Your character was like, roll to take the mushrooms on the side of the road, and your character rolled poorly. But yeah, it's something that does interest me, because I've loved D&D for a long time now. I first started playing D&D on the, like, forums. When I was back in college, because I didn't know anyone that played it at that time. And so, I was playing it on the forums. And then, when I went to university, I found a couple of people that played it. And so I did my first in-person campaign. And I really started to love it. Although I was very shy. I was very shy for a very long time. So I don't know. Even though I'd done drama and stuff like that before, something about like voicing characters and actually like role playing made me so nervous for the longest time. I don't know what it was. Whereas now I don't have any of those nerves. Oh, I'm so glad that I've got past that awkward stage of D&D where I'm not nervous about role-playing my characters anymore. Because for a long time I'd have like really fun ideas for characters, but I'd be way too nervous to role-play any of them. Oh dear. But not anymore. Not anymore. Ah dear. No, it was more we were poor, so the wizard would give us money to test stuff. And the wording was not good. He invented magic and I did not hesitate to oh god. Never trust with the wizard. Never trust the wizard. The wizard is always iffy. Oh, your mistake was trusting the wizard. There we go. That's the very top of the flame, but then there'll be another flame coming into it, which is why I've left the black space. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Whip, whip, whip. Let's flip it over, and this one kind of dwindles off there, so I'm wondering if I can get away with actually doing that in the red and then going on to the next fire. I think I probably could. I think I probably could get away with that. It is very hot in this room. This room is heating up. To be fair, it was quite warm in here yesterday too. Even though my character is... Actually, I could take this off. I'm wearing like an extra layer that I probably don't need to wear if this room is getting warm. It's just I liked it because it gave me beachy vibes and I was like, ah, the beach. Lovely. Not that I'm going to the beach, but I'm kind of... Obviously I didn't go to the beach last year because, you know... pretty obvious reasons. But I really would like to. My skin's probably happy that I'm not going to the beach. My skin hates the beach. I think I have the opposite skin type of people that should go to the beach. Because I'm very like I'm very pale, but also I'm like very moly, which I think are like the worst people to go to the beach. If I remember correctly, we don't do beach good. But it'd be nice. Because I'd only just recently like started enjoying going to the beach again. Because for a long time I was kind of iffy about going to the beach, but now I kind of like it again. I don't know. Even though my character is a mad cultist, to the god of fear and madness. Oh god, it's pretty gullible. Wait, look how grey. Oh, it looks kind of duck egg up there though. Oh, a little bit duck egg. Maybe you can see some of the blue. My skin hates the heat. Yeah, my skin doesn't like it. I've seen A4 paper in Staples more time. I feel that. I don't really have any colour to me. Not really any colour. We call them just noodles. My arms when I'm working, they're just noodles because they look the same colour as noodles. Thank you for the egg! Winder, I appreciate it. Supposed to be 28 Not keen. Not keen on that one! Is it actually? No! No! No, 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 no. Oh, I can't check the weather because then I'd have to type. No! Ramen limbs, yeah. It's like... Oh, Spyro, how goes? And I hope you're having a good day. Is he fucking sewing? Heck yeah! A nice chill sewing day. In the heat. Oh, this is orange. I don't want orange. Wrong colour. Wrong colour. Okay, pull that out. Oh dear. I always live in the Arctic circles. Why is it so heckin' hot? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, boring. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good week. How goes it? We're trying to cut and dye it duck egg at the moment, but at the moment it's still a little bit light. You can kind of see the blue on the top, but it's still a little bit light. Lenny hates Croc again. Wait, no, Croc is good. Yeah, I am complaining about the heat, but I did also make myself a hot drink, and then I also wore cover-ups. Complaining about the heat, but I also did not help myself, you know. Realize you're the same country as me, small world. Just move this way. Too damn hot here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It do be hot. It do be hot. I could tell I'm outside by the waterfall with my tablet. Using data to watch you. Oh, that sounds lovely. Heck yeah. Aww. It's been a long time since I've seen a waterfall. That sounds really nice. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Right, let's go in with the right colour this time. Alright, if you want to cause problems, you can cause problems, but I'm not going to take it. What's the problem, huh? You just wanted to cause bunching on the back? You can do that, but there's really no good positive outcome for you to do that. It just means I'm going to sew over the top of you again. And you're not going to like it because the thread's going to be thick. You want rudeness? You can be rude if you like. You can be heckin' rude if you like. There's no reason for it. What's happening, huh? Oh, you all perfectly threaded? That's what I thought. That's what I heckin' thought. Oh, the average temperature in Norway is 30 to 80, but no! Side is gonna be 28. Just a little bit out. Just a little bit. It's 21 where I am now, and I'm not a fan, although I wish I was. We in Melbourne just had a hard lockdown announced as that because Sydney couldn't control the Delta variant outbreak and some people made it in state despite the closed borders. So annoying. Then number 5 and the third one this year. Oh, I'm sorry, boring. I hope you are staying safe and looking after yourself. Heck. Also, Drinker, thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. Welcome on in. We are doing some free motion embroidery. My machine is also being a butt. But it does that every now and again, so that's okay. We love the machine, but the machine can also be a butt. Oh dear. Now, less of the complaining, more of the, there we go. See, I told you, you weren't gonna like it, but that's what you get for bunching up for no goddamn reason. You know? You're threaded perfectly. Sewing machines are like this sometimes, I swear. They just decide they're just gonna rebel. Why? Who knows? No good reason. My lifestyle did literally not change over the quarantine. I mean, I've mentioned this a couple times, but I don't mention it too often. I was pretty much housebound before we were in lockdown. So, and I'd been that way for about 8 or 9 months. So, truthfully, I've actually managed to leave the house more since lockdown because my health has improved since then. But I still can't leave the house super often. But it's not. I probably had the same experience about a year before lockdown that everyone had when lockdown started, was feeling trapped in the house. And like I couldn't leave. But so I totally get it. But at that point it was just me. and then a year later everyone else was trapped in the house too. Yeah. So my lifestyle technically didn't change that much. It just meant that everyone else was also trapped in the house. And it became more difficult to get certain items. But now I can leave the house a little bit more. Because I can do my 2 days a week. Which is good. Whereas before I couldn't do that. So yeah, it's better. I'm staying safe. Just everyone in Australia is mad at Sydney for not keeping their germs to themselves. I mean, the thing is, it's difficult to put it like this, but if the government hasn't put out rules, then it's the government. And if the government's put out rules and the people haven't followed it, it's those specific people. But at the end of the day, it's a disease that's very, very contagious. And it is very difficult to stop it from spreading. I just hope that everyone is staying safe. Rather than going out and just randomly blaming everyone, I hope people stay in and look after themselves. Yeah. Because, you know, you could throw blame around till the end of time, but I think probably at least what's more important is looking after yourself at this point and making sure that you are staying safe as an individual. Because of course lockdown is not fun, but, you know, staying alive and staying healthy is number one. As much as very hot, the water here is below 0 degrees. That's a perfect way to cool the jelly side of you. Oh, that sounds very nice. Heck yeah, the cold water. You're agoraphobic, so I can empathize with those not used to it. Yeah, I hope you manage to go outside at some point, Badger. I understand, obviously, not... I don't understand being afraid to leave the house necessarily, but I do understand the fear of leaving the house to an extent. But not in the same way probably as being agoraphobic. I understand the fear of triggering migraines when I leave the house. So I did not leave the house for quite a while at points. But that was when I wasn't unable to leave the house. Because I didn't want to trigger migraines. But it wasn't the same as being agoraphobic. I hope something changes. But I understand it not happening right now because everything's a kind of mess. Look after yourself, Badger. I only leave the house when playing D&D and going back and forth from my parents' house. Fair. Yeah. I mean, I really miss leaving the house. I think the thing I missed the most was people would invite me out and I'd have to keep saying no because I hadn't told them why I wasn't leaving the house. Yeah, well, that was hard. But then, once I explained the issues, it became a lot easier. Because people could come to me, or they could take me out at times, which was nice. Or like, they just ask me on a day. which made it a lot easier, and I could tell them on the day if I was well or not. And now things are a lot better. Yeah. Oh dear. It's easy to forget because right now I'm doing very much so well, but there was like a time where I just didn't leave the house at all. I was just ill every single bloody day. Oh dear. But to be fair, I'm probably should be grateful that it's easy to forget. Yeah. That's probably a good thing. There we go. Oh, I'm sweating. It is hot. I go in my garden, that's about as much as I can manage at this point. It's better than it was a few years back. Heck yeah! I feel bad those love being out. I feel bad for those who love being out and about. It's gonna be super hard for them. Yeah. Yeah, I that's the thing, because I'd say I love being out and about, but also I'm very used to this now, so it's not hit me the same way that it's hit some of my friends, for instance. Oh, thank you. Why? What? Oh my god. Okay. Boring. I'm so sorry. The reason it's getting you is I don't think this was it when I started streaming. Jelly is now being seen as an offensive term. Now, I don't agree with that. But if you say that I'm jelly or you're jelly, it will say that get out, and we have to permit it every single stream. It's in the list of permitted terms. We still have to permit it every stream. It's pain. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, good on you, Badger. Heck yeah. I'm glad it's getting better. Basically, all my friends don't leave the house either, so when we first did D&D, a long time and chat a lot too. Heck yeah. You're right, Jelly. The problem is it's not a uniform approach by every state government, and many Australians feel like COVID is being used politically at all in our country to... Oh, shoot. I'm sorry to hear that, Boring. I'm sorry. I hope things get better. Oh, you're right, Jelly. Yeah, you're right, Jelly. We just had to put in, again, the list of permitted, that people could say that I was right. At some point, someone will say, you're wrong, Jelly, and that will also probably get targeted another stream. And then people will think that I've said that you can't tell me that I'm wrong. It's not that, it's Jelly. It's the word Jelly. What an odd coincidence. Wow, that's really odd. It's Jelly. It's because Jelly can be used, I think, as jealous, to get around the word jealous. And they'd be like, oh, you're just jelly. Oh my god, you're just so jelly. But in this stream, Jelly's my name. And people can't address me by my name without getting auto-modded. And it's a pain. And this never used to be an issue. Like, this never used to be an issue, and suddenly it's an issue where auto-mod is just going ham on people calling me by my name. Oh my god. I know, it also bans the word puppet. It does, and fool. You fool! You're being used as a puppet, Jelly! Be a terrible combination of words. If we can't use Jelly, what will us Americans put? I know, right? What are you gonna put in your Sammies? Actual jam like a normal person. Yes. Is jealous a bad word? I don't think so. But I'm sure some streamer somewhere has got very offended by it. And it's causing me massive problems. Absolutely massive problems. Because my name is Jelly. Oh dear. Oh. Oh no. Straight away a foolish jelly puppet. You Chelsea. Someone could type you jealous who isn't a mod or VIP, please. But I love popping into people's chat and being like, you are but a fool. You're a jealous. Oh, you see, you're good. Why? Why are you allowed to say that I'm jealous, but you're not allowed to say that I'm jelly? Why? The fuck, Twitch? You're but a foolish puppet. I'm trying to fix my PC crashing issue. I don't know if I succeeded or not. Oh, Zero, are you still having issues with it? Did that continue past yesterday's stream? I'm really sorry if that is the case. Because Because I would have assumed it would have just been because of that one game or something like that. I'm sorry if that has continued. I am sorry. I would give any advice that I could, but I'll be honest, I'm not really that much of a PC whiz. Oh dear. You are jelly-based. See, that works for me too. Well, being gelatin-based is not a problem, but being jelly, however, no, get out! You're not allowed on Twitch. Oh, I'm sorry, I moved my camera. Oh, I have to be careful. Gelatin-based products are not allowed on Twitch. Oh. Replaced vowels with number. Go on to some Twitch moderator's gonna come into this stream and be like, why the hell is everyone being so careful about the word jelly? Did you say the J word? Banned! I'm a curse mod, even though jelly, that's a literal curse. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It happened twice last night and a couple of times today. I've tried repairing corrupted computer files, updating drivers and Windows. We shall see. It could be the hardware conking out. This rig is ancient and second-hand. Who's dropping hard J's in chat? The hard J! I think Zero, you're just jelly. You're just jelly about the fact that I can say it as many times as I want and not get banned. Don't be jelly derogatory. Yeah. God damn it. Why is my name so offensive suddenly? It really, somebody put it like this the other day and I fully agree that I haven't heard jelly used like don't be jealous, like don't be jelly since like 2010. I haven't heard it used like that since like 10 years ago. And the idea that it's coming back onto Twitch now is like, really? Like, don't be jelly? We have to call you crafty now. But crafty sounds infinitely more offensive. Like, you crafty bugger. That sounds so, it just sounds more offensive than jelly. Or fish, you can call me fish anytime. It came out in 2010. It did. It was peak. Yeah, peak troll face internet. Like, you're jelly. You're jelly. No, I'm jelly. And Twitch, you need to stop banning people who are just calling me by my name, please. Please, let people call me jelly. I swear, it's not upsetting me. And I don't think it's upsetting anyone in chat. Get a Twitch mod in here. Help us. I'm pretty sure we've allowed the word jelly multiple times now. I'll have another look at it after stream. Maybe I'll start putting in things like you're jelly, you are jelly. Stuff like that. Just do a whole list of jelly in permitted terms. Oh dear. Welcome to my world, crafty. Oh, Winder. You can change it if you want. But I like being jelly. We can just call you at. Hello, my name is at. You thought my name was Jelly, but you were wrong. Please do not call me Jelly. You will be instantly banned. My name is at. Oh dear. Yeah, that wouldn't be confusing. Everyone get on board with that. I offended the mention of gelatin-based dessert products. Reported! Report! No gelatin-based desserts in this chat! Trifle, get out of here! Oh god! See what happens every time you mention gelatin! You can't mention gelatin in this chat. We get very riled up. I have strong trifle rage. It's like primal rage, but a bit more jiggly. Oh dear. Your ACC creations, I am! Creations. We call the manager Flotil, I'm at. Not jelly. I'm at. You could have looked in the office, my sushi's gone. The sentence I never thought of. The trifle is less than the sum of its parts. So very brutal. Yeah, that's true. I really don't like trifle. I do have strong trifle rage. I don't think it's very good. I understand the original use was to use up like old cake and stuff, and like fair enough, but these days there is no old cake in this house. I eat that. So yeah. I mentioned gelatin camera bumper, so his trifle bounces around. We don't like trifle here. Pisses us off. I'm here to destroy trifle. Mum says it's my turn to kill trifle. Oh dear. Okay, let's go on to the other side again and just get some extra glue. Yay. Cool. Jelly, 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 jelly! Actually. You don't like trifle? No. Heresy, trifle is the we. No. Trifle is blech. Throwing good into ingredients is after bad cake! Exactly, it's trash! So you don't like roll, you don't like the Treva show, now you don't like trifle. I will destroy trifle with my yeah. Excuse me, what? Maybe your Nooks cosplay should be the begin. Did you know, though, that I have actually already cosplayed trash? I'm way ahead of you. I've already cosplayed the garbage. I already did that. I did that back in September. So, your move, chat. What you gonna do now? I was there! Jelly is not to be trifled with, you're right. I'll move your camera. Cosplay trash every day. Honestly, trash was one of my favorite cosplays, so I hope you're living a good life because I enjoyed cosplaying trash so much. I hope you're also enjoying it. Don't ban me! Now cosplay your YouTube video avatar. That's too difficult! It's too hard! Maybe one day, Flotil. If I cosplay it, it's default state. As if it's not, then it's cosplay every day. You're just an artist at that point, I think, Badger. You're just an artist. Do you remember when you cosplayed trash in September? I do. I do remember. I love that cosplay. Here, let me help you. Don't bonk! Don't bonk! Because I'm giving you the correct opinion. No. Jafty Crelly. Trashy fish. Hello and welcome to a crafty trashy fish. I do trash cosplays predominantly. Cosplays made out of trash that look like trash that are the epitome of trash. Welcome for the trashy bad opinion fish. Oi! My opinions are fire. You know it. You just can't accept it yet. You'll get there, I believe. Did I finish you? No, of course not. 2.5 hours and I haven't finished my drink. September by Earth, Wind and Trash. Yeah, I was there. I remember singing that, yeah. A trashy trifle hater fish. Say, do you remember trashing in September? No. A Vavdi Greligish. Oh god, you're just giving people fuel to create alt accounts now. Oh, there's gonna be so many of them. I'm gonna be like, who are you people? You're not me, who are you? Oh, wait, your PC automatically translates stuff to Norwegian? And it says makers and crafting translates to production of stuff. Heck yeah, production of stuff. Honestly, that makes me feel more productive with what I'm doing here. I like that a lot. Fleshy fans, no. I might attempt to play some DBD, see if the PC dies. That's not a bad call, but I hope that it doesn't, because I don't want your PC to keep overheating or anything like that. Oh dear. Good luck. Good luck. Only jelly. Off-brand jellyfish. There is an off-brand jellyfish. Did you know this? There is an off-brand jellyfish. It's called a crafty jelly flesh. And they exist. And they have quite the how to put it? The cult fan base. The cult fan base a crafty jellyfish has. Crafty jelly flesh has. So instead of a but the thing is, their name is pink. And because it is just flesh instead of fish, they look just like me in chat. So Shifty has thought they were me. Dem has thought they were me. Like, so many people have thought a crafty jelly flesh is me in chat. And it's not me. It's a different person. But they just have a very similar name to me. Only jelly's a cow. Ew, fleshy is such a disgusting word! A crafty jelly flesh. It just pictures a bob and man on occasion. I like the river jelly threw them in. I'll throw them in the river. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. I googled jelly flesh and I got disgusting D&D. It's okay. I know who they are. Me and them. I know who they are. I'm aware. We have an agreement. I know who this person is. The other thing is everyone thought it was me just doing like an elaborate prank and I had to be like, it's not me! I don't know who this... No, it's not me! I know who they are. We all know who they are. Well, we don't all know who they are, but I know who they are. Tentacle monster. They're not a tentacle monster. If they were a tentacle monster, we might get along better. I've actually worked with now a crafty jelly flesh, believe it or not. Who would have thought? Not me. But I've actually worked with them. Oh, thank you for a posture check. What about jelly fresh? Crafty jelly fresh? Does that indicate that I am not fresh? That I am like stale? I don't know. If there's a fresh version of me, am I not fresh? A crafty jelly lung. Oh yeah, there were my body parts floating around as well. I remember that. Your word's not mine. Oi oi! Oi oi! You're frozen. Yeah, I'm the frozen, shipped around the world, you know. From afar, your bicep tattoos looks like a Lord of the Rings. World Rings. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's not. It's sheet music. I don't know. Can you see it? Ugh. There it is. Sheet music. Retract arm. To jelly, something is to preserve something, meaning that it lacks pressure. No, I am fresh. I shower, I swear. So they named it a jelly fruit, and yeah, they couldn't change it back for a few months. They were just a foot. Sheet music. Yes, yes, yes. Can you read sheet music? Yes, I can. I'm a classical guitarist. So I did classical guitar. I still do classical guitar. I started when I was 7, and I am 25 now. I did it for a lot of time. And if you want to know the song, do !tattoo. !tattoo. And it will take you to a video of the person who composed the song playing the song. Yeah, because who better to show you the song than the person who played the song? It's the first 4 bars from it. And it's a song that I played at gala concerts. I played it during competitions, and I just really like it. So yeah, I was like, to put it on my arm. So when I play guitar now, it's there. See? Yeah. It's pretty sick. I like it. I was thinking about getting other ones, but then I'd have to decide which ones I wanted there. Like, this one was a pretty easy one to get because the first 4 bars look beautiful, which helps. Because there are some songs I really like, but the first 4 bars aren't visually appealing, whereas the first 4 bars of this song were. Yeah, I need to decide if I want 2 more here, so that I can get 2 more songs, I think, on this arm. And then I want something up here. But yeah. Ace drop! Yeah, people know I'm 25, I think. 25! Yeah, so young. Thank you. I'm just deciding whatever age I'm gonna be that I'm always young. Jelly eel, I watched a video on the couple guys making that, and it was gross. Oh no. I know how to play Minecraft and Megalovania on piano. My classical pianist? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You stack multiple songs in your arm. Yeah, that's kind of the plan, is I just want to have, like, not the whole song, just a few bars of each song on my arm. Yeah, I just think, I think sheet music is very pretty, and so I just want to have it on my arm, because it's the kind of part of the body that you see most prominently, because it goes over the top of the classical guitar there, so you see it very prominently. This bit goes up and down a lot as you play, but this bit, it's quite stable, so that's where I want it. Not that I would ever read it, but that you could read it as I'm playing if you wanted to, and it goes the whole way around, so yeah, I like it. I like it. Aban! Also, hi, I hope you're having a good day. Imagine people looking at the tattoo and hums the song. If they managed it. I do get a lot of people at work try and hum the song. It goes quite high though, so I don't know if you can see it. Not too high, but it does go quite high. Up to E. I think people get a bit like, whew. So if you try and hum it and you don't go too high, it's It's a good old song. It's very pretty. I don't think I've met too many people that dislike the song. It's not everyone's favourite song by any means, but I think most people listen to it and they're like, it's a very hopeful song. Is how I would describe it. It's a song with a lot of hope in it. Yeah. Have it on the inside of your hand and you're trying to forget, just be like, yeah. I just give me a sec, guys. There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. No one knows. Subtle. The arm would make an inconvenient music stand. Yeah! Well, they're also upside down because I know the song off by heart. So it's not for me to read as it is for other people. Yeah. I talked about the positioning with the tattoo artist. They were like, do you want to read it or do you want other people to read it? I was like, I want other people to read it. I don't want to read it. It's not for me to read. I like songs being more chaotic and loud, so not something I would put on in the car, but it's pretty. Exactly. I'd say even for me, it's not something that I would often listen to, but if I'm having a nervous day, it's something that I would put on. Because I think it's an incredibly hopeful song. Yeah. And I like that. Or I say I'd put on, I'd just play it, but you know, it's the kind of song that I'd play when I needed something like that. I mean, it's honestly not the kind of music that I actually played a lot of when I was playing classical guitar more. I played a lot of quite intense songs, like a lot of heavier songs for classical guitar. Like I did a lot of Spanish music, so it was very fast and a lot of fluid movement. But like that sort of song was not the kind of song I picked up a lot. But I really enjoyed that one. Yeah. It's a study song. Yeah. Yeah, it is a study song. It'd be a good study song. Yeah, I love that one. Fills me with hope. I was thinking Melodies of Life would be a good one. Because I have a lot of good memories of that song. I mean, from Final Fantasy, for starters, but also Melodies of Life was the first song that I ever transposed. And I thought that might be a nice one. But then I'd have to make sure that the first 4 bars looked good. Or like at least 4 bars of it looked good. And because I transposed it and it was the first one, it might not look good. Which is why I'm like hesitant to do that one. Because I'm like, it might not be as legible. And putting it next to something like Birds Float the Spire, I'm a bit like, not sure about that one. But I love the song, and yeah, that might be a good one. It'd be a very subtle Final Fantasy tattoo, to be fair. I don't know you go too much more subtle than that, but I'd like it. I'd like it a lot. Jill gets classical guitar beats to relax study to. Heck yeah. I'd say you probably relax study to a lot of classical guitar music. Not all. Like, there's one song that I remember playing. Oh, I hated it. It's got a part where you have to go up and down the bridge very quickly. And it's like place, 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 place. And it's like oh, it's so, and it's all very dissonant. The sound is so it sounds almost like you're playing it wrong, but you're not. The main issue with it as well is you're trying really hard not to squeak as you're going up and down the bridge because you're going so fast. The strings are like as you're going up and I remember learning that and going to my guitar teacher and being like, listen, I can play the song, but if you want it squeakless, And she'd be like, listen, you have to play it without the squeaks. If you play it with the squeaks, that's no good. And I'm like, you gotta play without the squeaks, look how fast I'm going. And it was like every guitar lesson for like 3 weeks was like, we'd pick up that song and I'd be like, squeaky, be like, and she'd be like, listen, if you keep playing with the squeaks on, I'd be like, listen, I can't play without the squeaks. And that was like every single guitar lesson. I hated that song. That's not a relaxing song to listen to, nor was it a relaxing song to play. So yeah, most classical guitar music is very relaxing, and then you get a song like that come along and it is not relaxing. Okay, but actually the best music to read to is The Witcher Wild Hunt OST. And if you disagree, you can fight me. I like the music. I'm a music guy. That's fair enough. I don't know so much of The Witcher music. I've heard some of it, but I haven't heard all of it. I'm trying to think of like OSTs I really like. There are some OSTs I really like, but often the OSTs that really, really stand out to me are not ones that I would read to, if that makes sense. Because there's something that stands out to me to an extent where I would want to learn it, which often means that it is not such a calm and relaxing piece. There's like a lot of layers to it, which means that I'm not thinking, I want to go and sit down and relax to this music. I'm thinking I want to go transpose or like do something creatively with this music, right? Like I'm inspired by this music more than I'm relaxed by this music. Which in no way is a bad thing. But it's definitely not the same feeling that I have listening to music. And so I don't think I recognize many songs that I'd think to just relax and read a book to. Because, like, I will say, like, I mean, it's kind of like everyone, I think, in the anime community would probably think of it. But, like, Made in Abyss was fantastic. Like, there are so many songs I could pick out from Made in Abyss that were just, like, I wouldn't read to them. But I'd pick them out and be like, that's a standout, that's a standout, that's a standout. And like a couple of them you could take out and like put them onto a different instrument and that would be really fun. And that's more where my mind would go to. I think that would be really fun. But I wouldn't read to them. Because I wouldn't, it's a really fun piece of music and I'd want to mess with it. I want to mess it up. Not read. But I think there's probably OSTs within that you could read to. But they haven't stood out to me because I'm not looking for music to read to. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm not really very good at speaking. We often have dark ambient stuff we play D&D, but often when we get to combat, the first one to scream a song is the one to play, and we often jam to Persona, a high video game. Yeah, so Persona, I haven't played the games, but I have heard a fair amount of the OSTs from Persona because it has got like some fantastic tracks. Oh, they are a jam! They are a jam! I've also heard a lot of the Persona tracks because of some of the memes, which is spawned from them, but I have heard them on their own as well, and they are good. They are good stuff. I like memes for that though. Memes can definitely show you some good songs. Like if they've stuck in people's minds enough to become a meme, sometimes it just means they're a very good song. Oh dear. My favourite OST is probably Nier. Nier had a wonderful OST. Nier did have a wonderful, wonderful OST. Persona and The Witcher. Fair enough. But it's like dripping sewer ambience and then suddenly BAM! Funky jazz. I do like the funky jazz. The jazz is fantastic. Really fun. Also, Flotil, you're off. Take care of yourself, Flotil. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. We're just going to be, I don't know if we're going to do too much longer today because we're going to be doing a really long stream tomorrow. And I need to save myself a little bit for tomorrow because we did like an 8-hour stream Monday, and then we did like a 6-hour yesterday, which was meant to be like 3 hours, but then, you know, stuff happened. I kept going. So today needs to actually be a shorter stream so that I can set up for tomorrow's stream. Because tomorrow, again, I mentioned it a couple times, we are starting to design the bras for what's going to be a huge October. And it might sound like we're starting early. We are not starting early. We are not. It's a big October. Month is October big. How close is Doppel to being finished? Not that much closer because we're going so slowly. I think I've mentioned this, but I will probably pop it in the Discord just for clarification. Doppel is now becoming a back burner cosplay. We're going to keep chipping away at it because I don't want to stop it. But it's going to be going alongside other projects. So it's not going to become main focus project anymore. We're just going to keep going at it. And then it'll be done when it's finished because I don't want to suddenly rush it and it be trash when I put this much effort into it. So it's going to become a back burner cosplay, which means it could take till the end of the year. But it will be at the quality that I want it to be at. Yeah. So we work on it when we work on it, but we also will do other things. So I'm not going to give up doing variety of streams. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. Bra designs. Yeah. Basically. Jesus, that's a lot of streaming. Yeah. This week's been busy. We had a big charity stream on Monday. That's why. So it was a very, very long stream, but it was really good. But in October, we have probably the most ambitious thing that I've tried to do. So, bit of background for anyone who is new here. I've smacked my camera cord again. Bit of background for anyone who is new here. I am a bra fitter. That is my job. That's the job that I do when I'm not streaming. I'm a bra fitter. And I've been a bra fitter for a long time. I primarily do specialist fits because there are other girls that I work with that handle a lot of the general fits. The specialist fits are people who have had surgery, are expecting to have surgery. I deal a lot with people who have had breast cancer or are, going through the process of having breast cancer, or who have had breast cancer a long time ago and have a prosthesis or have had a lumpectomy or have had some sort of, overarching damage, or just have some sort of medical condition around their chest. That is a lot of what I deal with. And that is basically all of the fits that I do. All of the fits that I do are someone who often fits within one of those brackets. I do also do some maternity fits as well, but generally it's one of those kind of fits. And that's what I do. It's that. And I actually really enjoy my job. It's incredibly rewarding. A lot of people say, hey, you like it because of boobs. But I would say that it's actually an incredibly rewarding job because you get to work with people who are having a really hard time and hopefully get them something that makes them feel a bit more confident. It's a very, very rewarding job. Very, very rewarding job. But because of COVID, last year, we weren't able to do any of the usual awareness raising stuff. We weren't able to do any of the fundraising stuff that we'd normally do. We weren't able to get anyone together because bear in mind, a lot of the people that we talk with at the place that I work would be considered high risk, so we couldn't do any of it. And this year it's looking to be the same sort of thing, just because a lot of the people that we would talk with would be high risk. It's just not worth it to put those people at risk when they're already going through a lot. And as much as we'd like to do the raising awareness and the fundraising, it doesn't seem like the business I'm working with are going to be able to do it. So, instead, I want to do it on Twitch. I'd like to do a whole month of making bras. I mean, I'm a seamstress. That's kind of what I do on Twitch. I do sewing. That's what I enjoy doing. But outside of Twitch, I'm a bra fitter. So if I merge the two together, we do that for the most of October. And we're going to do themed bras for basically the whole of October. And have like a fun day, like month, raising as much money as possible for Against Breast Cancer. Against Breast Cancer specifically is the charity that we work with, and I really love them because they also handle the majority of the bra banks, which are fantastic things, around the UK. And basically, if you know a woman in your life, or if you are a woman in your life, who has bras in the back of their drawer that they just do not wear, who randomly has them, and who's bought some bras, they just don't fit, they hate them, they never wear them, you can donate them to a bra bank. Don't throw them away, because charity shops won't take them. There's barely anywhere that can take them. But you can donate them to a bra bank. And I have actually also been compiling a list of equivalents in other countries, which I will pop in a Discord once I've got the entire list. Because these bra banks are UK specific, but I will get the worldwide list out to you as well. Whether or not you have one for breast cancer or whether you have one for homeless shelters, I will pop the entire list in October in the Discord so that there will be a bra donation point somewhere. Whether it be one that you have to send off by post or if it's one that you can go into in person. But there are so many places you can donate bras, and there are so many good reasons to do so. One, so they don't go in landfill, because most of the components that go into bras do not do well in landfill. They don't go away. And second, because a lot of the companies that work with these things, they basically reuse the parts of the bras. Against Breast Cancer is one of the best, at least in my opinion, because they weigh the bras, and every kilo? I'd have to check that one. It's every specific weight. They donate money to, again, breast cancer. And they take the bras, they send them to Africa, they send them to independent businesses in Africa, and they remake those parts into bras where it's difficult to get the parts for the bras, and it's difficult to get bras in general. So it's a really good overall charity. I love them a lot. They do lots of ways raising awareness. They do amazing stuff for breast cancer. They do amazing stuff for women who can't get bras, and they do amazing stuff for small businesses to get them the parts to make their own bras. It's just all over fantastic. So we're going to be doing that in October, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's when I would normally have been doing all of this work with the business that I work with, but we can't just because of COVID. So instead, we're going to be doing it on Twitch, and it's going to be pretty hype. We're going to be making a lot of bras. We're going to be making a heck of a lot of bras. If possible, if the designs are a bit more chill, I will also be donating the bras. I think for any of the designs that are a bit more out there, I'll probably pop them to one side, sell them, and then I don't know if all the proceeds will go, because I might need to keep some of it back just because it's going to be quite an expensive project. Don't come for me, this is going to cost a lot. But we'll probably sell, and then a portion of the proceeds will also go to breast cancer awareness, because that way I can still pop some of it towards them while also not going into the red myself. I think that's probably going to be the best way of doing it. For instance, a good example might be the baby bra, because I just don't think that's going to be one that I can donate in good faith. As much as I think it'd be a really fun one to make, I think it would be a kind of gross one to donate to a breast cancer charity. The horror-themed ones might not go, but the rest of them, hopefully we could. We'll do the designing on stream, so we're going to do our first round of designing on Friday for the first 7 ones, which are the horror-themed bras. And then next Friday, we'll do next 7, Friday after that, next 7, and Friday after that, the final 7. And then we'll also be doing the pattern making on stream as well, because a lot of these are going to need to do unique patterns. They'll be based on your regular bra designs, but they will need more unique patterns for probably whatever shapes we're adding to it. So we will do those patterns on stream. And yeah, it should be really, really fun. Why not auction them for more proceeds? The only issue would be, I suppose, is it might not work because they're bras. They're going to be specific sizes. It's a really good idea. But the sizing is going to be like, there might only be one person in chat who it fits. Whereas if I pop them on something like Etsy, someone can buy it if they find it's in their size and they want a horrific bra. You know? I mean, all bras fit me, I guess. As a bra fitter, I highly doubt. But yeah, it should be really fun though. And I also want to make like some other bits and bobs as well, and you know, just have a fun time. Just have a heckin' fun time. It'd also be nice for anyone who, you know, similar to myself, I don't find my size in shops. I just don't very often. And if I do, it's exceptionally expensive. Well, it's not exceptionally expensive, but it's not like I can get my bra for like 12 quid, like you can for some people. So, you know, it'd be nice to show people another option of, if you are someone who is sewing inclined or would like to be, here's how you could make bras yourself. And yeah, I think that'd be nice. I think that'd be nice. I can't say my boobs are too big for any bras. Oh dear. But yeah, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good. And I've got some really cool themes that I'd like to go through on, what do you call it? Friday. So we'll be doing that. I don't want to give anything away too much, although I know a lot of people already know about the baby bra, because we did that kind of on Wednesday. But the rest of them, I'm keeping a little bit secret. I think I should give away too. But the rest of them we're keeping a little bit secret, just a little bit secret. So yeah, I think it should be good. Baby bra sounds bad. It is. That's going to probably be the most horrific one, I think. So yeah, that one's awful. It's based on the twins from Dead by Daylight, which if you've looked at them, it's pretty grim. That was based on like, blame chat for that one. Does it sound as fitting though if they're too big? What do you mean? I'm expecting a cut open baby doll face sewn to a breast pocket now. I do want most of them to be material based if possible. So they are wearable. So they're not uncomfortable. They are fabric based. A cup would be as far as I'd go. So they would maybe have a cup in them, but otherwise they will all be fabric based. So they will all wear like bras, it's just some of them will be horrific, you know? I'm happy to layer fabrics and I'm happy to layer things, but they will all have to stay within the constraints of a bra. These are not costumes, they will be bras. So you could wear them under a shirt and then really horrify someone. It's the idea. Or really nicely surprise someone if someone's into it, you know? It could be a lovely surprise. Oh dear. Nate, how's it going? We're actually just ending the stream, but I hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah. That as well for a second. Imagine a very small bra. Not a baby bra, not like a small bra. Like there's a baby face on it and a hand. We're talking about baby bras. We're talking about horrific bras. Yeah, we'll be designing them tomorrow. So if you have a curiosity, pop by tomorrow. But for now, let us find a sweet bean, and we are gonna do a raid because today was a short stream. Tomorrow is gonna be a heckin' long one. So if you have an interest, please do pop by. Today, I think, if it is all right with all of you, I'm just gonna check to make sure they are still live because they've been streaming for a little while. I would like to raid the beautiful Ben Smith music. I'd like to send you all towards some musics. How do you all feel about having listen to a little bit of music? Ah dear. I do want to check though that I think they are still live. It doesn't seem like they're ending. We'll go in. Let's go raid. Hecking a very talented musician. So anyone who doesn't know Ben is an incredibly talented musician. They sing so much. They know so many songs in their song list. And they are worth a listen to. They are absolutely worth a listen to. Also, Dem, thank you for popping those in the chat. I appreciate it. Heck yeah. You will find a lovely, lovely place to chill out in Ben's stream. So if you're looking for a place just to chill for a while, stay around. You'll find a nice place. Grab a raid call so we can send lots and lots of love over to their stream. We have two there. We have one for subs and one for non-subs. So you will find one. Do not worry. You've got one up there. And yeah, Oh, don't look at the keyboard. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. But yeah, it was lovely meeting everyone. Thank you so much for popping by. Thank you so much for the raid back. I know you've probably gone for food, but I appreciate it still. Take care, everyone. Look after yourself. We'll be back with horrific bras tomorrow. And yeah, otherwise, have a nice evening, everyone. And I'll see you all. Oh, okay. And Terp, thank you for the hosts right at the end. I appreciate it. But we're just about to raid. So yeah, we will take you over to bed if that's okay. But yeah, everyone have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. And let's go send lots and lots of love over to Ben. Heck yeah.